A very good evening, viewers, and welcome back once again to this beautiful ground of 7 Districts Cricket, Ajman. And we are all set for the first semi-final. It is the big day, it is the knockout game. 7 Districts presents Emirates D20, powered by Fancode. Abu Dhabi are going to take on Fujairah just minutes away, and this is going to be the clash of the Titans. The big game, the knockout game. Right then, let's head down in the middle where we have Ahmed Khwaja for his insights with the pitch report.
Well, the day has finally arrived. It's the knockout stage of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. The two semi-finals taking place today. So let's take a look at the pitch. It's a brand new track here. Wicket number 3 at the centre square. But the nature has not really changed. Still has that wheatish complexion. Still has those tufts of live grass nicely rolled in. Overall, a very good pitch for batting. But because of the dew, remember, the dew has arrived back here at the 7 District Sports Club. I think the safe choice will be to win the toss, elect to bowl first, restrict the opposition, and then when the dew assists you in the run chase, you will be in the game. Overall, looking like absolutely perfect conditions here for some top-level cricket at the 7 District Sports Club.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja. Right then, he has mentioned regarding the dew, and that has been the problem, especially under the lights. That's the points table for you. And the 4 Qs are pretty much clear on your screens. Abu Dhabi have qualified. Emirates Blues, Sharjah alongside Fujairah. A sorry tournament for Team Dubai and Ajman. They played against each other in that previous encounter. It was a very good contest. But then again, they will be taking a lot of learning and experience from this tournament. But then again, all focus is going to be on the first semi-final, which we are just moments away. Abu Dhabi taking on Fujairah. Right then, no time to waste. Let's head down once again in the middle where we have Ahmed Khwaja with the 2 captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
It's time for the first semi-final of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. I have the 2 main characters alongside me in the middle. Leading team Abu Dhabi, of course, we have Ali Abid. Leading team Fujairah, we have Adib Usmani. And our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, is going to be Abu Dhabi to flip the coin. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Adib Usmani मुस्कुरा रहे हैं. टॉस जीते हैं. क्या फैसला किया?
पहले हम फील्डिंग करेंगे.
थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ गया था. फील्डिंग करेंगे तो कितने स्कोर पे आप उनको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहेंगे?
कोशिश करेंगे कि 130-35 के अंदर रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें.
आप लोगों ने अपना आखिरी मैच नहीं जीता, लेकिन किस्मत ने साथ दिया. अब नॉकआउट स्टेज में आ गए हैं. क्या पैगाम दिया आपने ड्रेसिंग रूम में?
कुछ नहीं, नॉर्मल क्रिकेट खेलनी है. ज़्यादा कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना. बेसिक पकड़ के चलना है. बाकी चलते रहेगा.
टीम में चेंजेस? 2
चेंज है. सीपी नहीं खेल रहा है, जहूर नहीं खेल रहा है. उसकी जगह पे आया है अपना ये संचित और शहजेब.
बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द गेम.
थैंक यू फॉर.
डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस है D20 के. अनफॉर्चुनेटली सेमीफाइनल में टॉस हार गए. अगर आप टॉस जीते तो क्या करते?
हमने पहले बैटिंग ही करनी थी क्योंकि थोड़ा सा प्रेशर गेम होगा स्पेशली इनके लिए, क्योंकि हम फिर कोशिश करेंगे एक अच्छा टारगेट सेट करें.
1 मिनट, प्रेशर गेम उनके लिए होगा. आप डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस, आप पे कोई प्रेशर नहीं?
नहीं, इतना प्रेशर नहीं है क्योंकि हमारी फुल स्ट्रेंथ खेल रही है. रोनी भी आ गया, इब्रार भी आ गया और उजैर भी आ गया. तो हमारी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह पूरी टीम है, तो इंशाल्लाह अच्छी गेम देंगे.
और क्या टारगेट आपको लगता है सेफ होगा इस पिच पे?
हम कोशिश करेंगे 170 प्लस करें जैसा यूजुअली करते आ रहे हैं, तो इंशाल्लाह फिर उसको डिफेंड करेंगे.
चलिए, आपने टीम न्यूज़ तो दे दी. बेस्ट ऑफ लक.
थैंक यू.
Right, the news from the centre. Fujairah have won the toss in the first semi-final and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you very much, AZ. So a good toss to win. Fujairah will be mighty pleased winning this toss, and to bowling first considering the dew will play a huge form. Right then, let's have a look at the mighty team Abu Dhabi. Ali Abid leading from the front. Ali Shansher for watch for him if he gets going. Haider Ali, the top wicket taker in this tournament. Jonathan Fiji, the Centurion. Good to see Rohan Mustafa and Uzair Khan making a comeback in this important knockout semi-final. And to talk about Fujairah, it's going to be joining me in the comm box. Asghar, welcome.
Thank you so much, Awaz Ali. Adib Usmani leading the side. Ashwin Walthapa, very useful cricketer. Harshit Kaushik, another dangerous player. Mayank Chaudhary, Nabil Aziz, Sagar Kalyan, Sanchit Sharma, Shahzeb Khan. So they have strengthened their bowling along with Simranjeet, Yusuf Khan and Zaid Ali. 2 formidable sides. We are up for a great contest.
Oh, absolutely. There's no 2 doubts about that. We are into the business end. And no more mistakes, no more hiccups from here onwards. You lose, you snooze, and you're out of the tournament. It's the big day we've all been waiting for. And in comes both the teams, the two dynamic batters in the middle. Alishan Sharfu, watch out if he gets going. And great to see Rohan Mustafa making a way in the team. And he's going to be opening alongside Alishan.
Yeah, get back to his customary opening position. That means that Jonathan will have to move back. What a tournament he had in absence of Ron Mustafa, but obviously with the power show these two put on in the power play, that was inevitable. Well, all the talk, all the preparation is done and dusted. It's now time for the players to step up.
It is the big occasion, semi-final, moments away. And Alishan Sharfu and Rohan Mustafa, well, watch out for them if these two gentlemen get going, especially in the power play. And rightfully said, Jonathan Fiji, he's been demoted. And probably we might see him coming to bat at number 3 position. So it was a brave call for Team Abu Dhabi to send him down the order. You can see Zahid Ali on your screen. He was one of the player of the matches in one of the games. Excellent talent.
Yeah, also Fujairah, they're getting some main players back. This is the field, regulation field on the offside. We'll have a slip in with this genuine outswingers, gully point. They may be inclined to push that third man up and push a sweeper on the offside back on the fence because he's quite strong in that area, Alishan.
Well, at the moment I can see just one fielder at the deep. Yeah, they are taking a deep point and a deep third man. So the idea would be to just bowl in that offside channel. Here we go, the umpire is ready, we are ready. It's the first semi-final, ball number 1. And straight away Alishan goes big, it's in the air. Oh, this could have been a big moment in the game.
Straight away, that positive intent we have seen over the years from Alishan. Looking to impose himself, that could have gone straight down the throat of that fielder. Simranjeet there at deep point, left-hander back. Now this is going to be a challenge. That's where they're so good. They not only hurt you with boundaries, but those rotation of strike, left and right hand combination, they're so quick between the wickets as well. Rod Mustafa on his comeback, he'll be facing Sanchit Sharma.
Oh, it's good to see him making a comeback in this all-important knockout game. Watch out for those deadly in-swingers from Sanchit. Nicely driven, and straight away there's a call of 1 and Rohan Mustafa is on the move.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's where Fujairah can try and cause a run out because there is going to be slightest of the opportunities. If you're closed and anticipate well, there may well be a chance, but these two are so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these batters are lightning quick between the wickets. Oh, just shuffling across the stumps and trying to go downtown, but beaten there and deceived by that outswinger.
Wonderful delivery from Sanjay Sharma. And he just tried to play slightly through the leg side. Was beaten on the outside edge. Well, Fujairah, they boasted their bowling. With likes of Sanchit coming back in. Look at that delivery. Beautifully bowled.
Yeah, Alishan Sharfu needs to be a little careful in the middle. Sanchit Sharma, we'll see him in the first 3 to 4 overs. Swing that ball, take it away from the right-handers. Driven, but can't find the gap. So Sanchit Sharma is bowling in those perfect lengths at the moment. And certainly we can see we're playing on a new surface today, Asghar. So we can see there is some movement early on with the new ball.
Yeah, and it may just help the batters as well. It might just come on. I have a feeling because there's a lot of wear and tear in the last few days. A lot of traffic on this square, but we have seen last couple of days it was gripping enough for the bowlers. But today, if it comes on, we will going to see a lot of strokes.
Now trying to go for that hoik. And a risky single. Somehow they've made it, and this is where they need to be a little careful, a little cautious in the middle. You do not want to be losing a wicket early on, and that too in a form for run out.
The good thing about this pair, Even they take those half chances when it comes to running between the wickets. They trust each other call. It was Ron Mustafa's call and he had to come for the danger end. Look at that. Speed between the wickets. He's made it comfortably. But Fujairah, they got to be on their toes to create a chance in the field. In a big game like this, one feels the fielding will play a huge part.
Beautifully bowled, block hole delivery, and Rohan will get another single to close out an excellent over from Sanchit Sharma. It's one gone, Abu Dhabi 4 for no loss.
Four for none, Abu Dhabi after the first over. It was a very impressive over from Sanjay Sharma, and you got Zaid Ali will be partnering him with the new ball. This is such a crucial stage of the game for Fujairah. They can knock a wicket here early. False start for Zaid Ali. He's bowling from a short run of late. Something it worked for him, so he's persisting with that tactic.
Swinging delivery, and Rohan Mustafa is in no hurry whatsoever, and he can afford to do that. He's one of those batters. He'll take his time in the middle, but when he gets going, no stopping then.
That's where he's so good. They've pinched a single out of nowhere. Can afford to just come a couple of yards in because these two will go for it.
Yeah, disciplined start to say the least from Team Fujairah. They haven't really given any loose deliveries as of now. Sanchit spot on in that first over, and Zahid bowling with a very short run up, and that is quite surprising, I would say.
Two fielders out on the fence, mid off, and a forward square leg on the fence. Very good delivery. Nicely nudged away on the onside as well. It's so hard to get those dot balls against these two. They not only hit those big shots, but when the opportunity is not there, they will always look to take a single.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar, but let's not speak too soon. These two batters, if they get going, well, there's not going to be any looking back. Absolute destructive machine, I would say, both the batters in the middle. Driven, and once again not in full control. Misfield will allow them to come for a single.
That's not good from Simranjeet. Early on in a game like this is a huge game. A place in the finals or nothing. A lot is on the stake, and that was simple piece of fielding. Just took his eyes off, a little bit of spun on him, and he got beaten there.
Well, I would not want to see this. I've seen a lot of misfield yesterday, Asghar. Oh, beautifully bowled. That's a loud appeal. He's pleading to the umpire, and the umpire seems to be unmoved.
Another cracking delivery. Well, Zaid getting that one to go off the seam, and a half-hearted drive from Alishan. Big appeal there. Just moved away off the seam late. Oh, wonderful stuff.
Flicked away beautifully, and there's protection there. Long chase, and they'll settle for a single. So Zahid, he's got that ability to move the ball both ways. We saw those couple of deliveries. He bowled in towards Alishan, and now he's taken one away from Alishan. So he's got that ability to move the ball both ways, Asghar.
A very skillful bowler. Quality cricketer, can bat as well. He's a gun fielder. Goes about his work in a manner quietly, but he's a mighty effective cricketer. Last ball of the second over. This time, square drive from Ron Mustafa. They got the field right for him. Another single. Tidy start here from Fujairah after winning the toss. 9 for none after 2 Abu Dhabi.
Well, it has been such a roller coaster ride if we talk about Team Fujairah. Until yesterday, they were not sure if they've qualified for the semis. Beautifully bowled, just taking some pace off. And there you go, you can see the indication coming from Sanchit, bowling a lovely cutter.
Yeah, Fujairah, they had their ups and downs throughout the campaign, and last night, nervous few hours, and they got through with bit of luck, but today it's all behind them. Today, if they perform well, they held their catches, they bowl in good areas. So far, 2.1 overs suggest me that they are really switched on here.
Once again, beautifully bowled into the block hole. They're not giving any loose deliveries, Team Fujairah.
So impressive, Sanchit and Zaid, the way they started off. They haven't provided any room to, especially to Ron Mustafa. They haven't allowed him the length to play that shot through backward point or get a length where he can pull. They bowl it full and straight.
Yeah, that has been the idea at the moment, using the new ball to its full potential. Once again, shuffling across the stumps and trying to hit it too hard, Alishan Sharfu. And that is a very rare sight. Usually we see him getting off to those flyers, but today it's not the case. And I think credit needs to be given to the bowlers. They're keeping things really tight.
Oh, absolutely. Both these players, they like to put bat on ball, and early on they want to get those boundaries. That's the way they operate. And so far, no boundaries in 2.3 overs. That's wonderful stuff from Fujairah opening bowlers.
Short delivery, beautifully disguised yet again from Sanchit Sharma. He's asking a lot of questions to the batters of Team Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, standing tall for Fujairah is Sanchit Sharma. Bowling a great length. And early on in the piece, he's not afraid to roll his fingers on top of that seam. Look at that, it didn't arrive at all. So there is something for the bowlers. Ron Mustafa trying to force the issue, not there.
Fuller, Rohan Mustafa goes downtown. It's in the air and taken. And that's the first wicket. It is the big fish, Rohan Mustafa, trying to go downtown. And Sanchit Sharma has picked up a huge wicket.
Wow, what a breakthrough. And credit to these two bowlers for putting in all the hard work, those variations, doing the trick here. Something had to give. Ron Mustafa trying to play a big shot. It was another off-pace delivery from Sanjay Sharma into the surface, and it just didn't quite guard it. An excellent catching under pressure. That's a big fish. That's the end of Ron Mustafa. Abu Dhabi in spot of bother early on in the piece. "11 for 1. Rohan is gone for 6.
Well, some very disciplined bowling has certainly gotten Fujairah their rewards early on in this game. The big semi-final, and they've picked up the big fish, Rohan Mustafa. In comes Jonathan Fiji. Nicely bowled and driven beautifully by Jonathan. So once again, a successful over for Team Fujairah comes to the end. It's 3 gone, 11 for 1. So 1 wicket already has gone down, and it is Rohan Mustafa. Well, I would say it's a brain fade. There was a fielder planted just for these kind of shots, and there you can see he's absolutely gutted with himself. And Fujairah know that they've got a big scalp early on. It's going to be Zahid to continue. Drifting down the leg side and carefully just guiding it towards mid-wicket.
Fantastic stuff. Such a huge wicket. Also, it brings Jonathan to number 3. Was opening in the absence of Ron Mustafa. Abu Dhabi, they rely heavily at the top order. Still likes of Ali Abid. They have very, very strong batting lineup. Ghulam Murtaza, so Fujairah, they can't afford to take the foot off the gas. They have to continuously look to pick up wickets to just contain this mighty batting lineup.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. That is the right approach and the way to go about. They need to constantly pick up wickets in the power play. Driven nicely down the ground, just a simple push, and this is travelled to the boundary. Wow, that is a brilliant shot.
The man in form straight away. Getting a boundary of the first delivery he faced. Quality shot as well. Swinging back into his pads, and he held his shape. Just leant on it. And look at that go. Raced away for a boundary.
Oh, it's a shot coming in from a man full of form and confidence in this tournament. He's already got a century to his name. Will want to score big tonight in this important knockout encounter. Oh, beautifully bowled yet again. Just rolling his wrist over and not read well in the end by Jonathan.
Wonderfully bowled into the surface. That off cutter. And we are only into the 4th over of SLE, and we have already seen there's enough for the medium pacers. And that goes to show that spinners will have a big part to play, especially if the dew doesn't come in. There's enough in the surface.
Oh, beautifully bowled yet again, and Jonathan Fiji wasn't in full control when trying to play that drive. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Asghar. I think it's a wicket that doesn't really have that extra pace and kick. So Fujairah bowlers realizing that, they are opting to go for those variations with the new ball, and that is a pretty much rare sight, I would say.
That also tells us that they're very much accustomed to the conditions, the way they have started off. Very good delivery again. Especially to Jonathan Fiji. They can afford to have a short cover catching on the offside, because the way, if a ball just hangs in the surface, they could be early into that drive.
Yeah, that is a very good point to make here, Asghar. I think they can have that aggressive intent and approach to be having a catching fielder. Down the leg side. A rare, odd, bad delivery coming in from Team Fujairah.
Now it's up to Alishan whether he can rein himself in and slightly play against his nature down the leg side, because it's not coming on, and he's a free-flowing player. He likes to break free, but so far tied down. There's a massive phase in the game. Oh, middle leg stump Yorker pushed away towards mid-wicket. Could have been a better effort there. And it's Ashwin Walthapa there, shot mid-wicket. 19 for 1 after 4, Abu Dhabi.
It's 4 overs gone, and Team Fujairah are in a very commanding position so early in this game. Just a reminder, it is the semi-final, the knockout game, and Team Fujairah, well, they were anxiously watching that game of Ajman in Dubai, and they were not even sure that they will be qualifying for the semi-finals. Well, they have, and so far they've grabbed the opportunity with both their hands. It's going to be Simranjeet, another very talented spinner who's impressed us a lot in this tournament. A consistent wicket taker is Simranjeet.
And it's very good captaincy as well to bring your spinner on early on in the game to see if whether this new ball does offer that extra bit of kick off the surface.
It's going to be a very interesting battle. Alishan Sharfu is very severe against the spinners. Straight away goes full and goes downtown. Alishan, one bounce into defense. Welcome, says Alishan Sharfu to Simranjeet.
That's what was always on the card with Alishan. That's his first boundary in the 5th over. How often we see that. The pressure was building. Quality shot here from him. They can afford to have that mid-off fielder slightly wider for him because it does open up the offside.
Yeah, one thing is quite certain that Alishan Sharfu should look to play his natural game. Oh, beautifully bowled. Well, what a ripper of a delivery from Simranjeet, and straight away we're seeing purchase from the track, Asghar.
There is turn. There is definite spin for the left armour. Simranjeet almost squared him up. Was looking to play through the leg side. I think the bounce saved him. This time he goes up and over. Narrowly spooning up a catch to that fielder on the leg side. There's 2 fielders behind square on the leg side. So he look to open up that side. That was a risky shot.
Well, let me tell you, that was very close, and I would say fortunate for Alishan Sharfu. There were 2 fielders planted, and he almost threw away his wicket. Right then, this is going to be challenging now. A left armour bowling to a left-handed batter. And Jonathan Fiji, those batters, Asghar, he'll take his time in the middle, not try to go big early on. Yeah, there you go. Tap and run. Excellent bit of running, and not so good effort in the fielding department from Team Fujairah.
Well, Nabil Aziz in the covers could have afforded to come in against the new batsman. Well, Jonathan, he's got a crucial role to play here because he's a left-hander and he has a better chance of negating the left-arm spinners.
Yeah, valid point, Asghar. Tossed up delivery, outside edge, and very lucky. That could have gone anywhere, but in the end, they will get 2 runs.
We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. I think there was definite bat involved there, but you can't really call it a chance. It was a tough one for the wicketkeeper because it was going down the leg side and that outside edge. Well, they could afford to have a slip in.
Oh, beautifully bowled once again, squared him up. And need to be careful, Alishan Sharfu. It has been a very tidy over from Simranjeet. It's 5 gone, 27 for 1. Right then, at the moment, the power play has completely gone in the favour of Team Fujairah. Some very disciplined bowling have gotten them an early wicket, and just 27 on the board. And that is 2. And Alishan Sharfu is in the middle. A pretty rare sight, I would say.
In 14 of 16, Well, this pitch is definitely offering enough spin and assistance for the spinners and also the medium pacer. I think Adib Usmani has got to reassess and attack a little bit more. Nabil Aziz. Last game they play got hammered. So it's going to be a test of character. The selectors showing enough faith, the captain, to pick him. Oh, spin there from Nabil Aziz. This is encouraging.
Well, great captaincy, I would say. The moment he's realized that there's purchase in the track, straight away he's opted to go for another left-arm spinner. Yeah, that horrible night for him, I would say. He was taken to the cleaners. Nabil Aziz, that second last over, was just tonked all over the park. But then, it's a new day, new beginning. You should just forget everything behind and focus on this crucial knockout game.
And he's got the conditions in his favour as well. Man from these parts. This is in the air. And taken! Nabil Aziz has taken a major wicket here for Fujairah. Great captaincy. Ali Shan Sharfu took the bait. Caught at mid-on. Wow.
Well, what is happening in the middle? They have picked up the most important wicket of Team Abu Dhabi, and it is Ali Shan Sharfu. Excellent bowling by Nabil Aziz, brilliant captaincy, and look at this delivery. Grip, turn, and Ali Shan was in no position to play that shot, was caught in two minds. And there you go, the celebration says it all. They've picked up a huge scalp. It is Ali Shan Sharfu who will be dejected with himself, has to go back after scoring 14. Abu Dhabi are 28 for 2. Well, who would have expected in this knockout game, Team Abu Dhabi will be losing both their openers so early. We're still in the power play, and Rohan Mustafa, Ali Shan Sharfu are back in the hut, so a lot will rely on this man on your screen. It is the captain Ali Abid, who's had a good run in this tournament, will be having a very huge responsibility on his shoulders tonight.
He needs to rise to the occasion. The skipper. Oh, beautifully bowled. He is definitely getting that spin, and we've got a fascinating contest here in the middle. Excellent captaincy, having a slip in. Now that he's spinning the ball, if he gets one to straight through.
Oh, beautifully bowled once again. Grip and turn. This is brilliant bowling by Nabil. One run and one wicket and a very tight field. They've got a short cover in place and a slip in position. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, Ali Abid is asking to the umpire, why wasn't that a wide? And the umpire thinks otherwise. So power play done and dusted. It's gone towards Fujairah, 28 for 2.
Power play, it really belonged to Fujairah after winning the toss. The bowling has been so tight, fielding has been good. That was the highlight. Jonathan Fiji coming in and driving straight down the ground. Ali Shan played a wonderful shot, but things were always tough. And that is a huge one at the back end. Nabil Aziz getting some alarming turn, and it's alarming to see as well. 28 for 2, that's the signal from the umpire. The conclusion of 6 overs. That's the field now. It's well spread, but they can afford to have those extra fielders inside the ring as well. It's a regulation field on the offside. 2 men behind square cover. Got sweeper mid-off for the left-hander, and you got cushion on the leg side with square leg, mid-wicket and long on. I would prefer to have an extra man inside the ring.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more on that. Nicely bowled once again. Sagar is one of the part-timers of Team Fujairah, but then the captain has realized spin is the way to go about. So he's held back Simranjeet's over and brought Sagar Kalyan. Excellent move.
Again, forced off the back foot. Yeah, that move is about being a left-hander in the middle. Now, when the right-hander gets on strike early on in the innings, is he prepared to take him on? Ali Abid, he likes to hit the spinners, but this situation demands a lot of responsibility and smart play from the captain.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. We are done and dusted with the league games. We have seen the ball turn, but then this is vicious. Around the wicket, just trying to negate that angle. Yeah, I was just mentioning, Asghar, we have seen plenty of games being played on this ground, but then the amount of purchase and the turn we are seeing, that is just incredible.
Today, I can't recall it the last time, especially in this tournament, we've seen that much turn. That last ball from Nabil Aziz, it almost was a square turner, and they're beating the outside edge. So, what a good toss to win for Fujairah.
Nicely nudged away by Jonathan Fiji. Straight away, there's a call of two, and denied by his partner, rightfully so. Yeah, that played a really crucial role, Asghar, winning the toss, and Adib Usmani, I think he read the wicket beautifully, and during the toss he was very excited and wanted to bowl first, and well, they've risen to the occasion.
Nicely nudged away on the onside. I think they got the balance of the team right as well in this game. Bringing back Sanjay Sharma, that offered a lot of experience at the top. Then you got Shahzeb Khan back in the team as well. He's going to bowl overs in the middle. I suspect he will bowl at the death as well. So they got all bases covered.
Tossed up delivery once again, it's in the air, and another one goes down. It is Jonathan Fiji now who's going to be following the openers back to the dugout.
That man close on the offside does the business. Looking to play with hard hands. This is not the surface where you can look to punch the ball hard. And it was just gripped and bounced and beautifully caught in the covers. So Sagar Kalyan has got a major scalp here. Jonathan Fiji gone for 9, Abu Dhabi tottering 32 for 3. $32 for 3 after 7 overs is going to be Ahmed Khwaja joining me in the com box. What is happening in the middle? Good evening to you, and you must be really exciting to get going here.
Well, good evening to you as well, AK. And I was about to ask you, you put me on the spot. Well, seems like an excellent toss to win here for Fujairah. The spinners are running riot. Nabil Aziz has struck the huge wicket of Alishan Sharifu. Plenty of protection in the deep. Once again, they've left that mid-wicket open. But there is a very short catching extra cover, as you can see, on one of those pitches on the left. A beautiful delivery right on the target. Such a lovely, cool evening here at the 7 District Sports Club. Truly is a world-class facility, Asghar.
There's no doubt about it. When you come over here, you always enjoy it. That's the last wicket, just stopping on him, and he was looking to play with hard hands. This is in the air and just over the slips. Well, Nabil Aziz is causing few problems here. Ali Abid, lucky on that occasion.
Yeah, that was prodigious turn for Nabil Aziz. Ali Abid backing away for the cut shot. It just went out of his reach, out of his control. Slip in place, was in the hunt, just backed away. Genuine thickish outside edge and a very lucky escape for Ali Abid. Well, Fujairah are turning it on in the crunch stage of the tournament. This is fascinating stuff. Nabil Aziz causing a lot of problems. Watchfully played, but straight to that man in that catching position.
I think someone needs to have a word with Nabil Aziz. He's getting enough spin. He's got to bowl that middle stump line.
Oh, how has that not bowled him? It was the arm ball, looking to cut a straight delivery. And I was expecting the death rattle there.
Threatening both edges of the bat. This is wonderful bowling. Enough for the spinners. That one went on with the arm. Ali Abid looking in spot of bother here.
Once again, very slow in the air, but getting definite turn off the wicket. So that assessment that Ali Abid made during the toss about 170, that seems out of the picture here, Azhar Khan.
Definitely, they will be mighty relieved if they get to 140. If Dew doesn't come, I think that would be a competitive score on this wicket, the way the ball is gripping.
And it looks like a soft wicket as well. The ball is not coming onto the blade at all. A few mistimed shots from Ali Shan and Jonathan Fiji. Oh, look at that turn. Extravagant. This is superb bowling from Nabil Aziz. He's proving to be almost unplayable. End of another cracking over. Abu Dhabi backs against the wall. 37 for 3. Well, the big guns have fallen silent in the semi-final. Alishan Sharifu, 14 of 17, looked scratchy. Rohan Mustafa fell early as well. Good catch at long on. And Jonathan Fiji, the man in form, also struggled. 9 of 11. Still have plenty of batting to come. The likes of Shehan Weeraratne, Ghulam Murtaza, Uzair Khan will certainly bolster that batting lineup in that lower order. But they desperately need runs on the board. What a way to kick off the knockout stage of the Emirates D20. Simanjeet Singh now back into the attack for his second over, bowling from the STCA end. Very watchful is the Abu Dhabi skipper. They are two-time defending champions of the D20, but they are really up against the ropes here. Abu Dhabi. They will have to fight and claw to get back into this one. Wonderful arm delivery once again. He's just weaving a web around the Abu Dhabi batting lineup.
At the same time, they can't afford to bob down here. They have to, Ahmed Khwaja, they have to find a way to rotate strike on this spinning wicket. If they don't rotate strike, the pressure will mount, and in the process, you're playing those big shots and getting yourself out.
Oh, once again, cutting a very straight delivery. But how beautifully has he placed that one? A much needed boundary for Ali Abid and Abu Dhabi.
That's his strength. He looks to cut. It was a high risk shot with the arm bowl skidding on, but that was hit hard into the square and just bounced through for a boundary.
Well, Ali Abid, that came off for you on that occasion, but I would not advise trying to play that stroke again. He's just rooted in the crease and trying to play off the back foot. Nicely clipped towards the onside. Shahzeb Khan at long leg will clean it up. Well, we've seen some breathtaking cricket during the D20 here at the 7 District Sports Club. Such an outstanding facility. We have the world-class SDCA in the background as well. The newly established cricket academy. Gotten the stamp of approval by international cricketers like Rehbanullah Gurbaz and Fakhar Zaman, who were guests here. And they have produced a really spicy wicket for the semi-finals, keeping the cricket that is being played right now very, very interesting indeed.
Absolutely. There's a great amount of interest here, especially the spinners getting enough purchase. Spare of thought, Nadeem, he's got to produce a special knock here.
Jabbed away, but straight to backward point. Simranjeet, another tidy over. 42 for 3 after 9. Well, the bowling from Fujairah has been outstanding to say the least. Take a look at those economy rates. 1 wicket for Sanchit Sharma. He got the big fish of Rohan Mustafa. And of course, Nabil Aziz and Sagar Kalyan, an occasional bowler. But he came through on that occasion, getting the informed batter Jonathan Fiji. Nabil Aziz getting the prized scalp of Alishan Sharifu. 32 for 3. Now this partnership is building up. Another back cut and excellent fielding at point.
Simranjeet Singh putting his body on the line. That's what you like to see. It's a high stakes encounter and everybody needs to be on the A game here, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely. So far, so good. Apart from little one or two blemishes in the field, certainly no drop catches. They're looking sharp here. This could be a make or break situation for Abu Dhabi.
Swept away behind square on the onside. Oh, excellent fielding. Yusuf Khan, the youngster, putting a quality dive in, and the throw is right over the sticks. They look really razor sharp today, Fujairah.
Absolutely. There's a lot on stake. And Mohammad Nadeem coming in. Spare of thought for him. Throughout the tournament, he hasn't had much opportunities. When he got in that middle order, slightly batting out of position, but today a lot will depend on him. He needs to produce a solid knock as well.
Once again, getting deep in the crease. That's the way he's operating at the moment. Ali Abid, his technique is being tested. His patience is being tested as well. Cut away once again. But once again, finding the fielder. Well, something has got to give here, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely, Ahmed Khwaja. And I think they can afford to go a little fuller to Ali Abid. He's hanging back on the back foot.
Yeah, there it is. Spot on. And a good single taken as well. All those fielders in the ring on the offside are very close in. But that was very nicely handled by the Abu Dhabi skipper.
It's fascinating to watch the contest. When there's something in the surface, whether for the fast bowlers or the spinners, it makes the game a lot exciting for everyone.
Such a great equalizer indeed. Backing away from the sticks. He was looking for that big slog sweep, but just tucks it away towards long on for a single. Well, halfway through the first innings, it's been all about Team Fujairah so far. Time for drinks and a reassessment from the defending D20 champions that are Abu Dhabi. So back after the drinks break, first semi-final of the 7 districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. And it's been a gripping game to say the least. And the ball is gripping on the surface as well. Trial by spin has really locked Abu Dhabi here. The top order has come and gone. Harshit Kaushik now coming into the attack with his quickish left arm spin. Team Fujairah, well, they lost their final group game encounter but made it through into the top 4 based on net run rate. But they're seriously turning it on here, Asghar Khan.
Oh, they've been absolutely brilliant right from the word go. Can he get it to grip here?
Struck on the pads. It was the arm delivery. Yeah, even though he's not a prodigious turner of the ball, but even on this surface, he could get a response.
I tell you what, Ahmed Khwaja, if he gets it to turn, he's much quicker than Nabil and Simranjeet, so he's going to cause a problem or two.
Oh, how was that missed? Goodness me. Mohammad Nadeem, you're flirting with danger.
Pressure building, he wanted to break free. That is one of his go-to shot. The inside out lofted drive. Not easy on this surface. Bounce saved him.
That was deathly close. Oh, he's flicked it over the fine leg fielder. That's a much better shot. And a priceless boundary.
Not a great delivery at all. That's where Fujairah, they need to be careful here. They've got enough bowling options. Yes, it's a spinning wicket, but you got the medium pacers as well. And somebody needs to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, those quick darts will not work on this wicket. You need to really slow it up. Flight the ball. Pace on will suit the batters here. So Nadeem gets his first boundary. Swing and a miss again. Frustrating times for the Abu Dhabi batting orders. Usually so free-flowing, but the pitch has them undone at the moment.
Absolutely. 10.3 overs, they took them to get to 50.
Goes for that fine sweep again. Square leg, heading after it. Oh, definitely excellent work there by Shahzeb Khan. Quick pick up and throw, almost created a run out. But every run feels like it's so difficult to acquire at the moment.
He's a great athlete. Great asset to have in your side, a real fighter. Terrific fielding. Look at the dugout. Well, cheering them on. They know they own the big screen.
Well, Rohan Mustafa, the head cheerleader there, making sure the spirits are high. Oh, was there bat involved on that one? Waiting for the umpire signal. Yeah, there was a touch on it. A lucky escape for Nadeem. Difficult catch for Adib Usmani. But those are the kind of chances in a big semi-final you need to clutch. 52 for 3 after 11. Nabil Aziz to close out. What a spell. 1 for 10 in 3 overs. Nice looking punch, but straight to extra cover. I've lost count of the number of dot balls so far from Abu Dhabi. A rare sight.
Yeah, up against it at the moment. On a track which is offering spin.
Shoveled away towards the onside. The call is for 2, but the ground fielding, well, you don't want to challenge Sanchit Sharma's arm. Gun fielder. And what is a par score here? Asghar Khan, I'll ask for your prediction after this delivery, because 150, 170 is not on. Oh, look at that turn, my dear. And kept very low as well.
Well, looking at the conditions, I think it could be 130. Look at that delivery. It went all along the carpet. This is in the air. This is a chance. And dropped. First blemish in the field. Mohammad Nadeem gets a big let off here.
And it was Ashwant Valthapa, one of the better fielders in the side. Well, that is pressure of the D20 semi-final for you. Usually safe as houses. Got big on him. It was a towering hit. Didn't have the length. And that is a sitter and a half. Very poor from Ashwant. Well, he needs to make amends. Beautifully bowled again. That is the length. They've been just maybe 2 inches short. That is the length you want to bowl here, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely spot on, Ahmed Khwaja. The length is important, especially against Ali Abid, who hangs back on the back foot.
Well, Mohammad Nadeem, you've gotten a big let off. Can you make it count? What a spell from Nabil Aziz. 1 for 13 in a knockout game. Absolutely fabulous. 55 for 3. Pulsating semi-final in progress. Abu Dhabi, the defending champions, against the wall. Nicely turned around the corner. Ali Abid, despite a lowish strike rate, is still looking a lot more settled. Mohammad Nadeem has been the one consistently flirting with danger here.
Yeah, he's a stroke maker and he wants to play those big shots on this surface with not much form behind, not much runs throughout the competition. It's a big ask to get going on this surface.
A spinner's paradise this evening at the 7 District Sports Club. Short delivery, heaved, and this time no mistake made. Well, even the poor deliveries are finding the fielders of Fujairah tonight.
That sums up Mohammad Nadeem's campaign. Struggle with the bat. That was a long hop. And he hits it straight down to Nabil Aziz. Powerfully played. Didn't got the elevation or the placement. Nabil Aziz is pumped. He could do nothing wrong this evening. Mohammad Nadeem goes for 9 of 15 deliveries. 56 for 4 Abu Dhabi.
So it's going to be experienced all-rounder Uzair Khan coming out at number 6, given a major promotion. Left-hander. So maybe that could play a role in the final 7 overs or so. Harshit Kaushik, well, his inclusion in the Fujairah side has given them a major punch in the batting order, and his occasional left arm spin as well. He's had a blinder of a tournament. Watchfully played and well fielded. That should have been a single really, but they're just so nervous and tetchy at the crease. That was a let off.
Absolutely. What a cricketer to come in. Uzair Khan, big match player. He's got the temperament. Can he apply himself here?
Well, he certainly will need to. Desperate times. Back cut and misfield at third. This will be costly. Sweeper cover will just about get around to it. But they've only taken 2 runs. That's poor running.
Every run is so precious in these conditions, and Ali Abid and Uzair not quite switched on there.
Well, Simranjeet Singh, one of the key bowlers in the side, has taken a bit of a fall. I think he jarred his elbow, his right elbow, and he seems to be in a bit of strife. Will he be okay to continue? He's a fighter. He will never back down from the challenge, but he certainly seems to be in a spot of bother here.
Yeah, in considerable pain there, Simranjeet. Fallen awkwardly. One feels that that's why he's just stretching, and that too is left arm as well, his bowling arm.
Oh yeah, that could be a major headache for Fujairah. They might need to turn elsewhere for his 4 over quota. Such a key bowler, such a key cog in the machine. Meanwhile, Uzair Khan, that was a good looking shot. Plenty of time to turn it towards the onside. But the runs are only coming drip by drip here, Asghar Khan.
Runs so hard to come by. This is looking really tough for Abu Dhabi, but they got to find a way in the remaining 7.1 overs to get to a fighting total and take it from there.
That's the magic of D20. Any side on the day can cause a ruckus. Quicker one, watchfully played. So 13 overs up. Abu Dhabi are just 60 for 4. A lot of work needed to be done. Well, it's a rare failure for the entire Abu Dhabi batting order here. All going in single digits for the most part, apart from Ali Shan. Ali Abid, the captain, holds the key. 18 of 23, trying to stitch a partnership together with Uzair Khan. They still have the big hitting ability of Ghulam Murtaza to come in as well. Shahan Weeraratne, the young Sri Lankan left-hander, is slated to come in next. But only 7 overs remaining, and we're looking like looks like they will manage a very below par score here. Maybe 125, 130. Sagar Kalyan, his occasional off spin will continue. Oh, this is the toe end of the bat. Sweeper cover. Just can't get there. And Adib Usmani's frustrations are clear for everyone to see.
Well, that man could have afforded to come in slightly early on, at least 5 yards in from the boundary, and that was a catching opportunity. Well, that was always on the cards. With the off-spinner coming in for the left-hander, but Ali Abid had different ideas. He knew that this is his moment if he can get few away here. But that also brings risk.
Very lucky indeed. And he needs to hang in there right till the end. Heave towards mid-wicket. Not quite to the pitch of the ball, but Uzair Khan has come out with some genuine intent. And they need a cameo here from somebody. Maybe just 25 of 10. That sort of innings.
Just to change the momentum of the game. It's been all Fujairah. Yes, conditions are touch difficult for batting, but they bowled really well.
Oh, they've been outstanding. That will be a wide, a rare loose delivery from the Fujairah spinners. And it certainly seems like a great toss to win for Adib Usmani. This was perhaps the best time to bowl in the entire day. And they've got it right. Toe end of the bat. This should be a chance at long on. Oh, it's cleared him. Ali Abid unleashing. What a strike.
He had to go for it. That was bottom of the bat. Such a strong bloke. And he really packs a punch. He's a very good hitter of the ball.
Yeah, I thought he'd miscued it. It sounded awkward. He certainly has one heck of a willow in his hands. Launching from the crease. Powerful cut shot. Nabil Aziz. Oh, a misfield. Well, the shackles are being loosened here for Abu Dhabi with some poor fielding.
Very, very ordinary piece of work. He overran and got himself in a tangle here. Sagar under pressure. Because the majority of the over he had to bowl to the right hander. Look at that. That's not great at all.
Yeah, just lost his footing at the crucial stage. So this is the big over Abu Dhabi needed. Dragged down, punched in the air and straight to long off. So Sagar Kalyan leaked a few runs, but he's got the big fish.
That's not good from Ali Abid and Abu Dhabi. They got runs in this over. Perhaps he is too over ambitious, too eager to get on with it. Nothing delivery, and he found long off.
It was just a wide drag down from around the wicket. Just hit it too flat. Looks to be a fair delivery. Yeah, no issues there. And Ali Abid will be gutted. He's found Zahid Ali on the fence there. Straight to him. He didn't have to move an inch. And that's a huge blow to the defending D20 champions. The captain departs. It's 73 for 5. Ghulam Murtaza, clean striker of the ball, coming in at 7. Toad and just over extra cover. Sweeper cover will clean it up, but that was not a clean strike by any means. So Sagar was a touch expensive, but he's got the opposing captain. Abu Dhabi 75 for 5, only 6 overs to go. Well, the Fujairah bowling has been absolutely top-notch, to say the least. Sagar Kalyan, although a touch expensive, 2 crucial wickets, 1 wicket apiece for Sanchit Sharma, Nabil Aziz and Harshit Kaushik. But the economy rates have been stupendous, to say the least. And the fall of wickets tells you the story. No big meaningful partnership, as OS Ali has joined me in the comm box. Who would have thought the semi-final would progress like this? This is a shocker.
Well, I'm absolutely stunned, to say the least here, Ahmed. Team Emirates Abu Dhabi, well, I would say they were the favourites when they came in this tournament. They've played phenomenal cricket throughout. They've won 7 games. And now in this crunch knockout game, they are struggling big time against the spin from Team Fujairah.
Yeah, you have to say it was a very, very good toss to win for Adib Usmani. And it's certainly been a tricky wicket, to say the least. 6 overs to go. Can they get up to 140 if somebody really comes off? That could be a challenging score in the second innings. Dew may make it easier, but a pressure game against a quality bowling attack like Abu Dhabi could be tough for Fujairah. Meanwhile, Sanchit Sharma returning into the attack. He'll be coming in from the STCA end. Can he create another impact here? Edged, vacant slip cordon, but there is a deep third in place. Adib Usmani has been spot on this evening with his field changes and his bowling changes.
Yeah, the rotation of the bowlers have been sublime today once again. Adib Usmani is a thinking captain and was glad to win the toss, bowling first, and they've utilised this wicket brilliantly.
Yeah, he's usually a very shy, quiet lad, but he had a beaming smile when he won the toss. He must have assessed the wicket that is going to be tricky, and so far his bowlers have responded to the challenge. Can Ghulam Murtaza do the same? Big striker of the ball, big beefy lad. Even his half hits will clear the fence with ease. Attempted Yorker, very nicely bowled and watchfully played. Just looking to build up this stand, then maybe go hard in the last 3.5 overs.
Yeah, in terms of Team Fujairah, I think they should make sure that Team Abu Dhabi do not play out these 20 overs. They've already got the half side back into the dugout. Might as well just try to knock them and bowl them out here.
Yeah, apart from Shehan, Veeraratne, I think it's just the tail enders remaining. Zia Mukhtar, Ibrar Shah. Nicely punched off the back foot, but straight to the extra cover. The ground fielding from Fujairah, apart from a few mistakes here and there, has been pretty sharp.
Yeah, they have done well today compared to last night. They were horrible, I would say, to the least in the fielding department. But today, they've taken good catches.
Yeah, certainly the dew makes it tough out there. Sanchit Sharma included for the big knockout game, and he's come good big time. Just 8 runs conceded in 2.3 overs. That is international caliber for you. That is why he's one of the star all-rounders for the UAE national team. Right in the block hole once again. Nothing you can do with that except nudge it away for a single.
Well, this is turning out to be an excellent over once again. And Adib Usmani bringing the premier bowler Sanchit. And so far, he's bowling in those perfect areas. Waiting his pace, and he's not offering any pace to the batters here, Ahmed.
Yeah, he's a very canny customer. Sanchit mixes it up nicely. He's not express pace, but very intelligent. He reads the batter's intentions well. And that's why he's been outstanding, to say the least. Still 2 deliveries to go. Needs to finish well here. Within the stumps, tickled away to fine leg. And the boundaries have completely dried up for Team Abu Dhabi. Remember, they are the back-to-back defending champions of D20. But they're really under some strife here.
Yeah, it has been a surprise. And Team Fujairah, until yesterday, They weren't even sure that they're going to play in the semi-finals, and they've got the opportunity today. They've grabbed it with both hands.
Oh, absolutely. They needed results to go their way. They certainly have. And that just goes to show any team on its day in the D20 can triumph over the other. Tucked away. Only going to be a single. Maybe they'll push for two. No. And Adib Usmani likes it. His fielders have been spot on. Excellent over from Sanchit. Only 5 runs off it. 80 for 5. Well, that projected score is not looking good at all for the defending champions here, OSLE. 107, yeah, they need to add at least 30 runs to that.
Well, I would say on this wicket, if Team Abu Dhabi can manage to score somewhere around 130, 135, it's going to be a very challenging target on this surface.
Yeah, Haider Ali in particular will be tough to deal with. The highest wicket taker of the tournament so far. And he will certainly enjoy bowling on this surface. It's a bit spongy. It's not coming onto the bat. Offering turn. Pulled away towards wideish long on, just in front of him. So Simranjeet Singh, thankfully, that blow he took to his left elbow is not stopping him from completing his spell. And that is a big boost for Fujairah here.
Yeah, you didn't wanted your premier ball to get injured. He still had those couple of overs under his sleeve. And right approach by the captain. He held those 2 overs and is bowling at the right time.
Well, Ghulam Murtaza will certainly have a dip. He is going to challenge the spinner. And if he comes off, that one big over could propel Abu Dhabi forward to that score of 130 odd. Oh, he struck on the pads, but maybe on the knee roll, slightly too high. Delightful flight from Simranjeet once again.
Yeah, the idea is right from Simranjeet. He's enticing, inviting Ghulam Murtaza to play those big strokes by bowling those lovely flighted deliveries.
This is the matchup that could work for Fujairah. Once again, playing within himself. Stifled appeal. But Ghulam Murtaza is playing against his nature. And I'm not sure that is the right approach.
Well, he should just play his free-flowing natural game, Ghulam Murtaza. We know he's a fierce striker. Uses that long handle.
Yeah, there it is. But beautifully bowled. Enticed him into that big shot. But look at that turn once again from Simranjeet.
Well, I would say, Ahmed, I feel for the batters in the middle. It's turning viciously in the middle. And not much Ghulam could do there.
Played around his pad there. Superb bowling from Simranjeet. Just 2 runs conceded. Well, when do they change approach? Or can they? Because at this rate, they're only going to finish at around 110, 120. And you'd back Fujairah to hunt that down. They will be due later on, arriving here at the 7 District Sports Club as well. And that may make it a touch easier in the run chase. Only 3 runs off the over. All going according to plan so far. 83 for 5. Fascinating first semi-final here at the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. Well, I would highly encourage everybody get on the Fancode app in India or on the Sports Eye YouTube channel. It's the knockout phase of the tournament and the cricket has been gripping to say the least. Zahid Ali into the attack. Nice punchy drive from Uzair. But once again, they have been starved of boundaries. It's only singles or doubles.
Well, I would say Ahmed. We saw Adib Usmani. He read the wicket really well. But let me tell you, I think you read the wicket really well during the pitch report.
Well, sometimes I get lucky. It certainly is looking a tough one. We've seen the pitches in the last few games have offered plenty to the spinners, but then the dew comes in and equalizes things. That's why the cricket has been so good. Oh, this is massive! That is heading to the moon. Huge six.
Well, he has dismissed this from his presence. And Zahid is not going to like that. It was in his zone, in his arc. And Ghulam Murtaza has absolutely clubbed this out of the park.
Look at the distance on that one. In the slot. And Ghulam Murtaza said, thank you very much. He stayed off. And that has cleared the entire 7 District Sports Club. New balls, please. Fabulous facility, the 7 Districts Cricket Academy. I highly encourage anybody who has a love for the game. Oh, this is up in the air, over the keeper, third in the circle. Ghulam Murtaza is teeing off here big time.
Well, finally we can see Ghulam Murtaza is switched on his beast mode. And not a very good delivery considering the third man is in the circle. He opted to go short. And that is a very smart shot by Ghulam Murtaza.
He's getting that flurry of boundaries they desperately needed. 3.5 overs to go. If this man remains in the middle, he will propel that score forward. Zahid Ali in the firing line. It's not been a good over. Oh, this is high. This is a chance. And dropped. Nabil Aziz, usually a very safe fielder. And Zahid Ali is absolutely livid. Rightly so.
Oh, you can see he's very furious there, and why not? The fielder, he had all the time in the world to come underneath the ball. And there you go. This has been a major concern for Team Fujairah.
They're just letting those fielding standards slip at the crucial moment. Nabil Aziz, well, he took a blinder a couple of games ago at square leg. That was a lot easier. But that is pressure for you. The pressure of the knockout game at the D20. They've just moved him towards the sweeper cover now. They're still backing him as a boundary rider. Oh, this is very close and will be given. Trying to play around his front pad, and that was plumb.
Well, you can see Zahid, he's still furious with Nabil Aziz after picking up that wicket. And that was a very good delivery. Plumb in front, easy decision for the umpire.
Yeah, Uzair Khan, did you really need to play that shot? You've just picked up a 6 and a 4. Fair delivery. No issues there. And that was crashing into middle stump. Uzair Khan, well, he's a bit perplexed, but when he sees the replay, he'll see, yeah, I was stone dead. Gone for 10. Abu Dhabi, 95 for 6. A beautiful, picturesque evening here at the 7 District Sports Club. Shout out to our title sponsor, 7 Districts, for being such gracious hosts. They've taken really good care of us. The cricket has been magnificent. And well, the tournament is just getting better and better as we move on to the knockout stage. Zahid Ali, well, he was fuming earlier in the over, but he has managed to get his own back. Uzair Khan, one of the key players for Abu Dhabi, has been dismissed. Shehan Weeraratne in at number 8. Punchy drive, but straight to extra. So in the end, it's a decent over for Fujairah. 95 for 6 Abu Dhabi. 3 overs to go. Well, some decisions need to be made by Adib Usmani here. Let's take a look at the bowling scorecard. Sanchit Sharma has been outstanding. He will certainly bowl his. Zahid Ali, you would expect he will come in at the death as well. Simranjeet Singh has 1 remaining. And 2 apiece for Sagar Kalyan and Harshit Kaushik. So do you back Simranjeet here? Or maybe Harshit could be an option?
Well, I would any day throw the ball to Simranjeet in this very over. Ghulam Murtaza, he likes to play across the line, and Simranjeet is going to take the ball away from Ghulam. So I think he'll have a huge opportunity to pick up a wicket in this over.
Well, there you go. You're spot on there. No sweeper cover, more towards extra, long off, and the man on the onside. Oh, this is big. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. Ghulam Murtaza is turning it on.
Well, it's a very rare sight. Simranjeet bowling a short, loose delivery, and he got into an excellent position so early, Ghulam Murtaza, and has pulled this away for a much needed maximum.
Well, that was always the risk that this man would get going. Half tracker, absolutely smashed. This should be a chance. Mid-wicket, settling and taking the catch. Simranjeet is delighted. The thigh 5, and why not? It's a huge blow to Abu Dhabi.
Well, brilliant captaincy here by Adib Usmani, opting to give Simranjeet this over, knowing Ghulam Murtaza will play those big shots. And there you go, he has picked up the big scalp. No problems whatsoever with the front foot. Legal delivery.
Yeah, it was a low percentage shot. Just sliced it. And Yusuf Khan kept his cool. Easy as you like. So a flurry of boundaries from Ghulam Murtaza, but they needed more. 22 of 12 for him. It's 101 for 7. So the tail has been exposed for Abu Dhabi. Ibrar Shah coming in at number 9. He will certainly pack a punch. He'll swing for the fences. That's the way he operates. Simranjeet, key wicket. And very watchfully played first ball. Fujairah have been on the money right from ball 1.
Well, now certainly the objective will be changed for Abu Dhabi. They'll have to play out the 20 overs. Stay right till the end.
Swing and a miss. Is there an edge? Well, Simranjeet is protesting. He's pleading. But the umpire is unmoved.
This is going to be a very interesting replay. Pleading is the right word, Ahmed. And almost getting another wicket in this over.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was bat involved there. Shamim AB was absolutely still as a statue. Sometimes you can get carried away. The emotions can just overflow. It's a big game for everybody involved. But the umpire's decision is final. And one of the top umpires in the UAE, Shamim AB, he rarely gets it wrong. Ibrar Shah, well, that's the way he plays. And to be honest, there's not much more he can do. Forcing drive towards the onside. Only going to be a single. And they've just not been able to stack up those big overs. They hit the occasional 4 or 6, but then the second half of the over goes against Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, Ahmed, I think that is because of some very disciplined bowling. They've read the wicket beautifully here. The spinners have created havoc. And who would have thought in the semi-final Abu Dhabi will be struggling? We're into the 18th over and they've just managed 101.
Well, that's the brilliance of D20 for you. Hit hard towards long on and straight to the fielder. Another one bites the dust. Simranjeet Singh running riot.
Oh, this has turned out to be a brilliant spell. Yet again, it is Simranjeet spinning his web. That was a beautiful delivery. Just bowling is away from the batter. Legal delivery. There you go. Tossed up. Shehan trying to force the issue. Once again, they found the fielder. And the 8th wicket has now fallen. This is looking really, really sad for Team Abu Dhabi. Shehan, not disturbing the scores tonight, has to go back after not 102 for 8.
Well, number 9 and number 10 at the crease. Haider Ali, experienced player. Can he keep his cool? They desperately need a few runs on the board. Zahid Ali, back for the penultimate over. Has this cleared square leg? Oh, just in front of him. And once again, Nabil Aziz. What's happening? Zahid Ali cannot believe it.
Well, Nabil Aziz, do not look back at the bowler at this stage. That is not happening in the middle. Each and every run is going to be bonus and vital from here onwards.
Well, there seems to be an issue with his footwear because he slipped again and it's cost his team a precious 4 runs. Overran the ball and Zahid Ali has had enough. He's brought him in to the circle. Ashwant is dropping deep. Ibrar Shah, can he play a mini cameo here? Just get another 10 runs maybe. Right in the block hole, beautifully bowled. And he'll scamper through for the quick single. Every run is precious for Abu Dhabi at the moment.
Well, if they can reach 125 from here onwards, I think they can have some runs on the board to challenge Team Fujairah.
Well, we started our predictions at 170, then we came to 140, then 135. Now 125, projected is saying 115. So we've just been haggling. And our price is coming lower and lower. So, Haider Ali, let's see if he can connect here. Just gentle prod towards extra cover, dot ball. Zahid Ali, he's not had the support of his fielders tonight. That is for sure.
Yeah, touch expensive. Zahid going for 30 runs. A very rare sight. Economical bowler throughout this tournament.
Oh, that struck him on the back leg, but maybe pitching outside leg there. Yeah, he's frustrated, but when he sees the replay, he will see that was not within the 3 sticks. Well bowled though.
Yeah, marginally just pitching outside the leg stump and nicely bowled. Once again, just using his fingers and bowling that excellent variation.
Yeah, even the off cutter there from Zahid Ali got some grip. So certainly is a sticky wicket, so to speak. Ibrar Shah has a boundary to his name. Skewed over short third. Will it skip away? Yes, it will. Much needed 4 runs for Abu Dhabi.
Well, this is not good bowling, I would say, from Zahid. He's got the third man in the circle and he's opted to offer a lot of width to the tail ender. That is criminal.
Absolutely, that was just a free hit for Ibrar. Swing, wherever it will go, it will get you runs. So he's been a bit off color for sure, Zahid Ali. Maybe just got distracted with those dropped catches and those misfields of his bowling. But Ibrar Shah is making some priceless runs here for the defending D20 champions. Bowled him. This time he gets it absolutely spot on and just kisses the off stump.
Well, finally getting some redemption in the end. Zahid bowling a beautiful cutter yet again and not read well in the end by the tail ender. Nothing much he could have done there, and he's picked up another wicket.
Well, he's still displeased with his fielders and he took the responsibility. Fair delivery. Beautifully bowled. Just flicking the off bail. That is outstanding from Zahid Ali. He finishes with the twofer and Ibrar Shah did what he could. 10 off 7. We're down to the final pair and the final over coming up. 112 for 9. Well, the SOS has been sent out to SMS. Sanchit Mohan Sharma to bowl the final over. Absolutely impeccable on the day. 1 for 11 in 3 overs. Zia Mukhtar coming in to give some company to Haider Ali for the final over. It's been a below par batting effort from Abu Dhabi to say the least. Short delivery, whacked away towards mid-wicket. There is protection in the deep. And he's taken the single early, Haider Ali. I'm not sure if that was the right option.
Well, Haider is no muck with the bat. He has that ability to play those big shots in the end. Yeah, rightfully called out. He's taken a single and exposed Zia early in this over.
Well, Zia Mukhtar is a big, tall, strapping lad. But he needs to have his wits about him here. Will he go for the big hoik? Or will he look to just add whatever he can get? Rotate the strike. Let's see. Smartly done. Full delivery and he just pushes it to mid-off.
Well, one thing is for quite certain, Ahmed. Each and every run coming in from here onwards is going to be very vital. Because Team Abu Dhabi, they've got a very, very strong bowling lineup and they're going to come really hard at Team Fujairah.
Yeah, apart from Haider Ali, they've got Rohan Mustafa, who will certainly be looking to bowl some spin today. Zia Mukhtar, Ibrar Shah, Uzair Khan, experienced seamers. Clubbed straight, but they have the long on deep. So just looks like it's going to be around 120 odd if they pick up a boundary. A below par score, but Abu Dhabi do have that quality in the bowling that you mentioned.
Yeah, it's a very difficult surface. It is the all-important knockout game and there is plenty to offer for the spinners.
Well, Abu Dhabi will certainly need to battle if they want to make it 3 D20 titles in a row. They're under the pump to some superb Fujairah bowling. Right in the block hole, beautifully bowled by Sanchit. He has been almost robotic with his line and length tonight. Fabulous bowling.
Oh, such an experienced, seasoned campaigner, Sanchit Sharma. First starting off with the new ball, was getting that initial movement, and now bowling in the depth, a specialist depth bowler, I would say, Sanchit Sharma.
Oh, absolutely. He's a tireless worker, always looking to improve, always looking to get better. He has that work ethic and that drive to succeed at the highest level, and that is clearly on show. Chipped in the air, mid-off. Will take the catch and Abu Dhabi will be bowled out in the first semi-final of the D20 2024.
Well, this has been an exceptional performance from Team Fujairah. Their bowlers have risen to the occasion and legal delivery is picked up the last wicket. Slower one, not read by the batter. In the end, it was a nothing shot.
Simple catch at mid-off. No mistakes made. And the first half of the game has been all about the men in orange and black. Abu Dhabi have been shot out. Can you believe it? For just 116. And this game is well and truly on. Well, a sorry looking scorecard for the defending champions. Only Ali Abid, the captain, and Ghulam Murtaza making a meaningful contribution. The top order came and went to some outstanding Fujairah bowling.
Well, the captain was simply exceptional with the rotation of his bowlers. It was the two pacers, Sanchez and Zahid, picking up those early wickets, and then came Simranjeet spinning his web. Just gave 23 runs with 13 dot deliveries. Brilliant stuff, 2 wickets, and you can see Nabil, Sagar, Harshit, all of the bowlers picking up wickets. And just the 3 extras have been given. That is simply exceptional stuff.
Very disciplined and very penetrative was the Fujairah bowling. Let's take a look at the highlights then. It was Ali Shan Sharfu and Rohan Mustafa back for action, but Rohan Mustafa fell early. Jonathan Fiji was trying to build a partnership with Ali Shan Sharafu, but when he just reached for one and got caught at mid-on, that was when we felt Abu Dhabi are in trouble. Fiji, a nothing shot to get dismissed, caught at extra. Mohammad Nadeem tried to get a flurry of boundaries. That was a drag down straight to deep mid-wicket. And Sagar Kalyan, of all people, picking up a couple of wickets, especially the big one of the Abu Dhabi captain, caught at long off. And after that, it was a real toil despite some big hitting from Ghulam Murtaza. They just kept chipping away consistently. Zahid Ali was taken for a bit of a ride, but he got his revenge, trapping Uzair Khan Plum in front. And if the catching had been a bit better from Fujairah, that score would have been even lower. Finally, Ghulam Murtaza succumbed, caught in the deep. Shahan Veeraratne fell early as well. Ibrar Shah clean bowled by some magnificent slower deliveries from Zahid Ali. So 117 is the target for Fujairah to reach the D20 final. Will they be able to manage it against the mighty Abu Dhabi? We'll find out after the break. Stay tuned. Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to semi-finals day here at the Seven Districts presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. Well, the first semi-final has gone against the defending champions, bowled out for 116. Only Ali Abid and Ghulam Murtaza making a fist of things, but it is a difficult track to bat on, and the Fujairah bowling was outstanding to say the least. So, Team Abu Dhabi will really need to claw and fight if they are to defend this below par score here. Well, in terms of the Fujairah bowling, it was an outstanding collective effort, coming in first from Sanchit Mohan Sharma, Zahid Ali and Simranjeet Singh taking 2 wickets apiece, one for Nabil Aziz and Harshit Kaushik, and Sagar Kalyan, the surprise package with 2 wickets in his 2 overs as well. Asghar Khan alongside me in the comm box. Well, what has taken place here, Asghar Khan? Can you believe it?
Well, certainly unbelievable to say the least, but the conditions offered enough purchase, and Fujairah, that was an important toss won by them. The 2 umpires are walking out to the centre. I think that now with the new ball and early on, a couple of wickets just to throw the cat amongst the pigeons on a dry wicket, especially for Abu Dhabi's sake, they hope that dew doesn't arrive.
Well, they'll need to throw in 3 or 4 cats here. Not one, because they are under the pump here. They do have a lot of class in the bowling, that is for sure. The likes of Zia Mukhtar, Ibrar Shah, Uzair Khan, a welcome inclusion in the side. And of course, you have the spin options of Haider Ali, the highest wicket taker in the D20 this season. He will really need to run through this Fujairah batting order. Sagar Kalyan and Mayank Chaudhary, the regular opening pair now for the men in orange. Can they just stabilize things at the top? Take their time. It's a difficult wicket, but they certainly have the class, the technique and the quality.
Oh, absolutely. Especially Sagar. The quality he possesses, playing spin, will be really, really important up front. And with the experience of Ron Mustafa as well, their experienced side, defending champions as well, they've been through these situations. They will draw all their experience, and that man Haider Ali, he will have a crucial role to play.
Well, you do mention spin options. Apart from Haider Ali, who else do they have? Rohan Mustafa can certainly bowl his occasional off spin. Ali Shan Sharafu, we've seen on occasion bowling some off break, but they do lack a leg spinner, a wristy, who could have really created havoc on this wicket.
Yeah, that one will be a miss for them, but they will have the services of Mohammad Nadeem, who's bowled regularly throughout that tournament. Can he get some spin? But right now, I think with the new ball, it's all about if they can knock over the openers somewhere around 20 odd for 2 or 3 down early, this game is well and truly on then.
Well, tune in to the Sports Eye channel on YouTube or the Fancode app in India. We're down to the knockout stage of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. Zia Mukhtar, the spear head bowler for Abu Dhabi throughout the tournament, will be getting that new ball to talk under lights. Let's see if he can find that swing. Let's see if he can get it right. Slip in place. So right intent from Ali Abid. He's searching for early wickets. Ringfield on the offside. And they've got the orthodox deep third and deep square leg in position. Mayank Chaudhary will be facing the first ball. And immediately he smashed it through the covers for 4. What a start for Fujairah.
Looking for swings, Zia Mukhtar pitching it up. And that turned out to be a juicy half volley. And what a shot here. First up, first delivery. Fujairah are on the board.
Yeah, 2 full, a half volley, and stepped into that beautifully. Look at that confident stride. And it was gone in a flash. No chance for the cover point fielder at all. So just what they wanted. An early release shot to get them going. And leaves that well alone. Good approach. He's locked in, Mayank Chaudhary.
Yeah, it's really important. Good start will almost seal the deal for Fujairah. If they get to 30, 40 for none at a decent pace, well, job done. There's a lot on stake. A place in the finals or nothing.
Oh, absolutely. It's go big or go home. They would like to remain here at the 7 District Sports Club for yet another day. Apesh and over extra cover. This is brilliant intent from Mayank Chaudhary.
Not so brilliant, providing that width there, and that couple of boundaries might force Ali Abid to straight away go with spin from the other end. Very good shot.
It was in his zone, and he is looking for the fence early. Good to see Mayank Chaudhary. We've seen he's been a bit conservative in the D20, but tonight he's looking to express himself and showing that quality that got him picked for the UAE national team. Back cut in the gap. Third boundary in the over. This is stunning batting from Mayank Chaudhary.
Top class shot. Overcompensating there, slightly shorter side this time, Zia Mukhtar, and look at that for a shot. Crunch through the offside.
That is his go-to shot. That is his signature stroke. That cut all along the carpet. Ali Shan, no chance. Put the dive in, but that was past him in the blink of an eye. This is sensational batting. Fujairah have come out with a terrific game plan in the run chase. This time the off drive. Well, that was hit like an absolute rocket. Thankfully, straight to Ali Abid.
Touch surprise, not that Zia has gone for 3 boundaries, but I would have gone maybe with Uzair because of his experience, that left arm angle, and he does get that swing back into the right-handers.
You make an excellent point. Completely agree with you, Asghar. You wanted somebody who's an experienced campaigner, a veteran, that left arm angle with 2 right-handers at the crease. Jabbed away, but straight to Rohan Mustafa. Successful start for Fujairah in the run chase. 3 boundaries in the first over.
Ronnie bhai, they missed you. 5-4 game. आप आ जाओ के स्लिप में क्या हैदरी अली भाई स्लिप पे जाना अल्लाह ने ज़्यादा तेज बॉलिंग करांदा ही अरे स्पिन घूमेगी एक ही बॉल घूमेगी मसला नहीं घूम के ना घूम रहा है कल के आएंगे वो वाला बात है कि ठीक है थोड़ा स्पायर यानी थोड़ा बाहर है फायर दे बॉल उधर हो जाओ वाइट बोर्ड वाली साइड अरे इसको वो वाला बॉल कर जो कभी भी नहीं दिया इधर
Some serious banter going on in the middle. Rohan Mustafa, well, he's an entertainer. Win or lose, he'll make it fun. Haider Ali with the new ball in hand from the pavilion end. The top wicket taker of the D20. He needs to create an impact. Beautifully bowled first ball. Absolute ripper.
Great delivery. A little bit of drift in the air, and after pitching, this pitch is offering turn.
Beat him all ends up. Sagar Kalyan. He's been in good form in this D20. And the game is well and truly on when this man has the ball in hand. Too much width. Cut, but straight to the cover point. The fielding has to be absolutely perfect here. Azhar Khan, not good. It has to be perfect if they are to win.
Oh, they have to feel out of their skins, to be precise, Ahmed Khwaja.
Positive start for Haider Ali. 2 dot balls. Cut in the air slightly, but Jonathan Fiji was right behind it. And they're certainly in the ear of Sagar Kalyan at the moment. A lot happening in the middle.
He can afford to just go slightly fuller and bring that slip, that outside edge into play.
Oh, catching the inner half of the blade. This is delightful bowling. A nervous poke to get off the mark for Sagar Kalyan.
Well, for Abu Dhabi's sake, I think they need wickets from Haider Ali. He's bowling a beautiful length here. If he picks up 3 or 4 wickets, then this game is well and truly alive.
Well, you're not asking much, Asghar Khan. Just the 4 in a knockout game. Well, the pitch is certainly tailor-made for his kind of bowling. Oh, didn't read the arm ball. They needed that inside edge to hit the sticks. That slice of luck favouring Fujairah.
These sort of desperate times requires special things from special players. And that's where those experienced players and the match winners, they need to rise to the occasion.
Delightfully bowled there. No discernible change in his action or his release. Such a clever bowler. Inside edge again. They will sneak through for a nervous single. So 3 runs off the over. 15 for no loss. No loss is the key for Fujairah.
Last time over.
Well, Asghar Khan, you called it. Zia Mukhtar pulled early from the attack, and they're going to the experienced left-arm seamer Uzair Khan.
This is a great combination. He bowls well. From the other end, Haider Ali. They can squeeze Fujairah and pick up a couple of wickets here. Here he goes.
He needs to get it right. Struck on the pads immediately. Big appeal. But clearly pitching outside leg. Well bowled, but not out.
Oh, sigh of relief there for Sagar. That one pitched outside leg stump. Very good call, but hint of movement back. That's encouraging.
Well, all 11 fielders went up there, and including the 10 in the dugout as well. Remember, Abu Dhabi, 2-time D20 champions. They are defending champions as well. They won it twice on the trot in 2022 and 2023. Cut in the air, fingertip stuff, but threw him for 4.
Oh, that was hit like a rocket from Sagar there, backing away and opening up the offside. Those sort of moments in the game, Ahmed Khwaja. Was it a half chance? Struck hard.
Yeah, that was more than a half chance. Fiji reacted late. But those are the catches you need to stick in a knockout game in the D20 semi-final. Great effort. But Sagar just created that room, backing away from the stumps. Clipped behind fine leg. Oh, great fielding from Zia Mukhtar. Unorthodox, but he's made the stop.
That's outstanding. Desperation in the field. And that is what is required for Abu Dhabi. Fiji, if he would have hung on to that one, just imagine the boost it would have given Abu Dhabi.
Well, that may have been the greatest catch in the history of cricket in the UAE. Great effort from Zia Mukhtar as well at square leg. Going feet first. Not how they teach you, but it worked nonetheless. That ball was skipping along that outfield very quickly. It's just slickened up a touch here. Definitely signs of dew arriving. Oh, chased that one outside off. A loose shot.
Shot was on, but he couldn't execute it. This time angled across from Uzair. So close to that outside edge as well.
Yeah, that could have easily been nicked off or punched behind point. Fine margins. The glorious uncertainties of cricket. What a fabulous game in progress. What a fabulous venue here. The 7 District Sports Club. Bowled him! An absolute jaffa from Uzair Khan. In swing delivery and rocks the middle stump.
He's a champion cricketer, Uzair Khan, especially on big occasions. He's been phenomenal over the years. Have a look at that one. No trouble whatsoever. This is a cracking delivery. Wow.
That is pure class and quality from Uzair Khan. He thumps his chest and he's got the big wicket Abu Dhabi needed. Sagar Kalyan just couldn't get going. and gets a dream delivery. 21 for 1. Game on.
Middle, yeah. Left arm over, one to come.
Well, Uzair Khan creates that early impact. Yusuf Khan, the young lad, sent in at number 3. Well, out of the frying pan and into the fire, Asghar Khan.
But what a moment for him. If he can rise to the occasion here. He's got his work cut out with Uzair Khan steaming in.
Oh, off the thigh pad. Poor delivery. A welcome boundary for Fujairah.
They all count. Leg buys though, but not a great line there. Just straying onto the pads there, Uzair Khan. But he's picked up a wicket. 25 for 1 for Fujairah after 3 overs.
Loose delivery. The idea was right. The execution not quite. So Yusuf Khan, can he produce an innings tonight? 25 for 1. So Haider Ali searching for his first wicket of the night. Oh, Mayank is very unsure. He's not reading him at all. He's trying to play him off the wicket, and that could mean trouble.
Just playing outside the line. He's playing for a little bit of spin. If one goes on, he could create that bat and pad gap there.
Rohan Mustafa, he's certainly in the minds of Mayank Chaudhary here. He's literally coaching Haider Ali step by step on how he'll get out. Let's see if it happens.
A lot of mind games being played there, and rightly so. They want to get under the skin of these batters.
Oh, they're certainly under the skin and in the mind of Mayank Chaudhary. Terrific stuff from Rohan. Oh, that was a chance. Difficult catch. But that got big on him.
Too close to cut. Quicker delivery there from Haider Ali. The bounce as well of this surface. Oh, you got to take these, Ahmed Khwaja.
Well, it's very harsh, but you're right. Trampoline-like bounce. Once again, hard hands at the ball. Mayank Chaudhary is really being tested here.
Slightly playing outside the line. And that straighter delivery. If he gets it on line, it could go right through that gap.
He needs to survive. He needs to see off this mini burst from Haider Ali. He needs to hang in there. Struck on the pads. This is close. Denied. That was very, very close. Trapped on the crease.
That was the plan. That was the trap. Look at that delivery. Arm ball. May have just slided down the leg side. 50-50 call could have gone either way.
Well, those are the margins in a knockout game. Mayank getting the benefit of the doubt, but that was a very close call. Maybe just a cat's whisker away from hitting leg stump flush. A bit too short, and he lets him get away. But a fabulous over from Haider Ali. 26 for 1 after 4. So Uzair Khan, early wicket in his spell. Beautifully clipped through mid-wicket. That is a gorgeous drive from Mayank. Minimum of effort, maximum of result.
He got it wrong there, Uzair. Just too full on leg stump, half volley. And that's all he need. He's been put under a lot of pressure by Haider Ali, and Uzair has just leaked that pressure.
What a lovely shot. Vintage clip through mid-wicket. And the timing on that was absolutely immaculate. Such a pleasing player to watch when he's in full flow, Mayank Chaudhary. Trying to cut the swing, right approach there. So he's looking switched on here.
He's shaping up really well. He played 3 cracking shots in the first over against Zia Mukhtar, but he's generally struggled picking Haider Ali. He's looking to impose himself here.
Yeah, his mini highlight reel so far would have all the shots. The lofted extra cover drive, that clip through mid-wicket, the square cut, and that front foot cover drive as well. Technically such a sound player. Oh, just reining his length back here, seeing him advance down the wicket. Superb bowling from Uzair.
Wonderful length there from Uzair. Won't be surprised if he gives him a real quick bouncer the way he's stepping out of his crease, just to let him know that he's around.
Oh, absolutely. And he has the field set up for that as well. Square leg in the deep is Zia Mukhtar. Test him with the bumper. Maybe move that mid-wicket towards the leg umpire for anything ballooned in the air. Goes across him this time. Solid front foot defense from Mayank Chaudhary. He's looking locked in.
30 for 1. They just need to keep their calm here. And a run chase like this, yes, there's enough in the wickets to encourage Abu Dhabi, but they just don't need to panic at this stage.
Absolutely. In a low run chase, the key is to remain ahead of the required run rate. So far, they're moving along nicely because of that big first over. Slower delivery. So he's truly mixing it up here. We've seen the attempted fuller delivery, the off cutter, the one going across the left-hander, the right-hander, pardon me. So Uzair Khan showing all his wares tonight.
Quality bowler, quality performer. He's got a lot of variety. Will this be a short delivery? Won't be a bad idea to really bend your back and get it up high. The last ball of this over.
Yeah, if nothing else, the bouncer can be a dot ball. You want to bowl a quiet over. Let's see what's going through his mind. And let's see if Asghar Khan has read the game correctly. Well, he was almost there. We'll still give him the marks. Excellent bowling from Uzair. Only 4 runs conceded. Final over of power play coming up. Fujairah 30 for 1. Haider Ali, been miserly but been denied wickets so far. Well, what a test for this young lad Yusuf Khan. We know he's a supreme talent. He's had a below par D20 campaign so far. But if he can produce an innings tonight, Asghar Khan, it will certainly be a milestone moment in his career.
We know he's a very talented batter. Pressure situation. All he needs to just organize his thoughts and go about his business. Try to work the ball. Keep it as simple as possible.
Oh, absolutely. You're a proper top order batter. Build your innings. Occupy time in the crease. Stay in the middle and you'll get your runs. Spot on once again from Haider Ali. And that is the kind of consistency that got him selected in IL T20 Season 2 for Dubai Capitals. And they almost went all the way. Slip in place is Mohammad Nadeem. Forcing shot off the back foot. Beautifully placed. Yet another boundary for Mayank Chaudhary.
That is a high quality shot. Not easy when you slightly bob down against Haider Ali, but quickly picks the length. And it's so important to find the placement as well. That was a wonderful shot.
Just a touch short, and he placed it so well to the right of the cover point. So they've got the early boundary in the over. And he read that arm delivery very early. Now he looks a lot more relaxed. He's moved into the 20s. He's survived the torrid time. And now it's time to score some runs.
Yeah, looking really good. Need one good knock. One good partnership could get them over the line.
Steps into that very nicely. So his feet are moving well here for Yusuf. And that's an encouraging sign.
Yeah. In the previous encounter, he was trapped on the crease by Haider Ali. And also sometime just... Oh, look at that delivery. Missing off stump. That was a vicious turner.
Well, it just did too much. And in the end, it hit him outside the line. Tremendous turn for Haider Ali. And Yusuf Khan, lucky to survive an absolute Jaffa. End of the power play. Fujairah a 36 for 1. Well, it was a probing session of power play, but Fujairah have survived. Only 1 wicket falling, that too to an absolute Jaffa from Uzair Khan. Since then, Mayank Chaudhary has batted beautifully, and Yusuf Khan is playing his part as well. Abu Dhabi were immediately on the back foot right from ball 1, and they had lost their key players Ali Shan and Rohan Mustafa in the power play at the same stage. Mohammad Nadeem coming on, so certainly going to be a lengthy trial by spin for Fujairah. Bowled him! Well, that came out of nowhere. Just an orthodox arm ball, and Mayank Chaudhary has thrown it away.
What have you done? Very, very ordinary shot from a set batter who got things going. The only way Fujairah can lose this game by just throwing their wickets away. That's a massive scalp for Abu Dhabi. Nothing delivery. It was a straight arm ball, but an ordinary shot across the line. Agriculture Hoik, and he paid the price there.
Just a loss of concentration. And Mayank Chaudhary, you were batting so well. And he's paid the price. Run a ball 23. And Fujairah are now once again in a spot of bother. 36 for 2. Well, how costly will that loose shot from Mayank Chaudhary prove to be? Mohammad Nadeem, first ball wicket. It truly came out of the blue. And once again, this match is 50-50 split down the middle. Harshit Kaushik. Very watchful. Well, he'll need to play a different sort of innings tonight, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely. Naturally very gifted and stroke maker, but He's got to respect this situation here and bat big.
Just flat bats it towards long off to safely get off the mark. Well, I'm still struggling to fathom what was going through Mayank Chaudhary's mind on that terrible hoik across the line. He'd done all the hard work to get off to a start, had moved into the 20s and threw it away. Positive from Yusuf, looking to use his feet. That's the right approach.
Terrific footwork there. All they needed this stage, just work it around. 5-6 runs per over should do them wonders.
Oh, absolutely. You can score the winning run of the last ball of the 20th over. And it all counts all the same. You will not get any rewards for finishing it in the 12 or 13 overs. Take your time. Apply yourself. And that is a lesson all of our domestic batters in the UAE need to realize if they are to compete at the top level. Hard pull. It's gone in a flash. Harshit Kaushik unleashing.
Poor delivery from Nadeem. Releases all the pressure. He's such a good striker of the ball. Picks the length with great skill. And he hits it hard into that gap for a boundary to end that over.
So 7 overs gone. A poor delivery. Releasing the pressure. 42 for 2. Well, this game is right on a knife edge at the moment. You do feel a couple of wickets and Fujairah will get the flutters as well. Change in the comm box as I welcome OS Ali alongside me. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed, and good evening to all our viewers. The match is still in the hands of team Fujairah. Desperate need of wicket and right approach, I would say, to bring Rohan Mustafa.
Solidly behind it is Yusuf Khan. Oh, absolutely. Rohan Mustafa, he's a trickster. He'll make something happen for sure. And right on the money, right from ball one. Oh, Yusuf Khan, what was that? Well, that's not on from the young lad. Sticking his bat out on that throw back to the wicketkeeper. And you don't want to get this man going.
Well, I think even from Rohan's point of view, it was not required, Ahmed.
Well, yeah, he's certainly going to argue his case. Yusuf Khan just trying to give the living legend a piece of his own. Don't get distracted. These are all mind games from Rohan Mustafa.
Well, I don't mind this. I would love to see a bit of banter happening here in the semi-final, Ahmed.
Plenty of chirp in the middle. Oh, trying to whip that away. Will be a wide, a rare one from Rohan Mustafa. Usually so accurate.
Yeah, you can't afford to be leaking runs in the form of extras.
Oh, that was a stumping chance. Played all around it, Yusuf Khan. Need to be careful. Need to be watchful against Rohan Mustafa.
Well, these are the moments in the game you need to cash on. And that was a mis-stumping. You can't afford that to do.
Yeah, it was a very full delivery. Can be difficult take for the wicketkeeper. But you need to grab every half chance. Yeah, that's much better. Just push it down the ground. Take the single on offer. You have plenty of time on your hands.
Yeah, I think Fujairah are just one big over away to be having an upper hand on this game. At the moment, I would say it's nicely poised, Ahmed.
Oh, absolutely. They do bat deep, but you don't want to get into that middle order. Oh, this is close and given. Poor shot from Harshit, trying to ramp a very full delivery. And this is a huge blow to Fujairah.
Well, you could not play these kind of shots against Rohan Mustafa. He is very precise with those lines, kept on targeting those stumps, and not the best of shot selections coming in from Harshit.
Immediately looking for the sweep, but he missed, and that was absolutely plumb, crashing into middle. And Rohan Mustafa is turning it on. This game is well and truly alive. Harshit falls early. Fujairah in trouble. 44 for 3. Well, it'll have to be the middle order to get the job done for Fujairah here. The captain strides out in the middle, Adib Usmani. First half of the game went according to plan. The second half, not so much. Rohan Mustafa, early wicket in his spell. He has the eye of the tiger tonight. Yusuf Khan and Adib Usmani need to take this game deep. Take your time. There is no hurry. Play the ball on merit. Don't try to do too much. It's a difficult wicket. We're offering them sage advice. Will they accept it? Watchfully pushed back. Superb over from Rohan. This game is on. Well and truly on. 44 for 3. Well, Mayank Chaudhary will be desperately disappointed for throwing away a wonderful start. Sagar Kalyan got a dream delivery from Uzair, and Harshit Kaushik, well, he was trapped plumb in front. Still have a lot of batting to come. The likes of Ashwant Valthapa, Zaid Ali, Sanchit as well. Nabil Aziz can contribute. So, on paper, Fujairah should get this done, OS Ali.
Well, I have a strong feeling, Ahmed, this is going down to the wire. It's promising to be yet another blockbuster. This 117 feels like it's a 170 on the surface. By no means it's going to be easy for Fujairah batters.
Well, this is a very interesting move. The speedster, Ibrar Shah, one of the quickest bowlers we have in the UAE, being brought into the attack here by Ali Abid. So I guess he's trying to test these two in the middle with some pace, especially with the bumpers. And the field is well spread now. But currently, mid-off and mid-on are in the circle, so they're on the offensive. Pacey delivery, but down the leg side. You need to get the line right. Extras are absolutely criminal in a low-scoring game.
Well, Ibrar, he's a raw talent. He's got that raw pace. He will bowl with a lot of speed. And looking at the field, let's have a look at that delivery first. Short delivery, wide. So not the best of starts from Ibrar. Yeah, looking at the field, Ahmed, I think he can't really afford to be bowling full.
Meanwhile, we have Mr. Mohammad Haider to the middle right of your screen. Founder and owner of the Seven Districts cricket franchise. What a punch from Yusuf Khan through extra cover. Thankfully, the fielder got a hand on it. Otherwise, that was going all the way.
That was a great sound of the bat. Looking confident now, both the batters in the middle.
Yeah, this is certainly a big gamble taken here. Ibrar, he's got the pace, but he's a bit inconsistent. Can spray the ball around. The plan would be to test these two with the horizontal bat shots if they're willing to go after them. There is a long leg in position as well for the top edge hook. Ghulam Murtaza there and Zia Mukhtar at deep square. So trying to protect the square boundaries. Nicely played. Quick single. Oh, maybe that was closer than we thought.
Well, the plan looks pretty much simple from Team Abu Dhabi. He'll keep on bowling those short deliveries. He's got a packed leg side field. And mid-off and mid-on are in the circle. So, talking about the batters, they just have to bat out and play smart.
Keeping a close eye on affairs. The Seven Districts Management, our title sponsor and our gracious hosts here at the Seven Districts Sports Club. They're doing so much work here on the UAE domestic scene. They've got their brand new academy going as well for the last 3 or 4 months. Of course, we have the Seven Districts Sports Club itself. They run a couple of teams as well, Seven Districts and Seven Districts Academy side. Pacey delivery. He does like to go after the pull shot, does Yusuf Khan. That's his go-to stroke when he's looking for a boundary.
Well, he needs to be a little careful here. The plan is quite simple. He's just keep on going to bang in short, and that is where they will create an opportunity.
And he's got that raw heat, Ibrar Shah. I've heard he's bowled up to 85, 86 miles per hour on the speed gun. So he's got exceptional pace, slingy action, well built, wiry. And that was through him quickly. Optimistic appeal. That was clearly going over the sticks. but he's certainly got the raw materials of being a serious prospect.
Yeah, and clearly we can see he's bowling with a lot of heat here. He's just into his first over, and that last delivery just hurried on to Yusuf. A very fiery ball.
Just needs to be a touch careful. 70 needed of 68, so that required run rate has just gone above runner ball. Well, we've seen a few super overs in the D20 this season. Having one in a knockout game would be absolutely spectacular. Long way to go just yet. Good looking push off the back foot. Only a single to the sweeper cover though. But that's a much better shot.
Yeah, and that is what is required in the middle from the batters of Team Fujairah. There's no need as of now to play those big strokes. And what that will do, if they keep on rotating strike, Ahmed, it's going to frustrate the opponents.
Adib Usmani needs to bank on his immense experience. He's played at a very high level back home in India, in Mumbai. Now making the switch over to the UAE. Quality player, rock solid technique. Playing it late and with soft hands. That's very nicely done. Glided to point for a single. That's all they need at this stage. Just build up this partnership. Decent over from Ibrar. 49 for 3 after 9.
Well, that's the bowling card so far, and a total of 6 bowlers have been utilized by the captain. Zia, not the best of starts today. 12 runs in that one over. And Haider Ali has been simply exceptional. Just 10 runs in those 3 overs. Uzair picking up one early wicket. Nadeem and Rohan also chipping it with 1. And Ibrar bowled that lovely last over.
Absolutely, Rohan Mustafa. His spell will be absolutely key. His 3 overs will be like gold dust for Abu Dhabi. Adib Usmani using his immense reach, tall lad, getting to the pitch of the ball, trying to smother the spin.
Well, he'll have to be a little careful here. He's shuffling across to the stumps too much here, Ahmed.
Nicely tickled towards the fine leg region. And on this outfield, no chance. 50 up for Fujairah with a boundary.
This is some really smart batting by Adib Usmani, using the pace of Rohan Mustafa. He's just trying to fire onto the stumps. Look at that. Just guiding away beautifully towards fine leg, and 4 important runs coming in.
Yeah, this time that shuffle became an advantage because the delivery was too straight and he just manipulated the ball into the gap. Very nicely played. Runner ball stuff here in the first semi-final of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20. Oh, I think the Wi-Fi got disconnected there, pulled out late and bowled from 25 yards. Well, Rohan Mustafa, he will always keep you guessing. He'll always be unpredictable.
Well, absolutely. Oh, this is not good. Rohan Mustafa is not going to be very pleased with that effort. They've just gifted 1 run.
Yeah, it was a very poor throw. Way off target. He wasn't quite ready to receive the ball. And the hand towels are out as well to add yet another factor to the playing conditions. The dew. Very nicely turned. Just using his wrists so elegantly there.
Yeah, they need those dot deliveries, Team Abu Dhabi. That is one way to apply pressure.
This game is certainly going to go deep. I don't anticipate it ending before the 15th or 16th. That too, if Fujairah bat well. Otherwise, well, we could have a last over thriller on the offing here. Fascinating game in progress. Well bowled again. He's so accurate. Rohan Mustafa. So much experience. He's been there, done that for the UAE, for his club sides, for his franchise teams. Big sweep and burst through the hands of Haider Ali. That was a chance.
Well, you need to take those catches, and this could have been a huge moment in the game. Adib has got 6 runs, an important 6 runs coming in at the context of play. There you go. Let's have a look. Well, that should have been taken.
Frustration for Abu Dhabi. That's a much needed maximum for Fujairah. 61 for 3 at the halfway stage. And time for a drinks break.
बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे फिर से हमारी एकेडमी को ज्वाइन करके 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट क्रिकेट एकेडमी। और आज ज़्यादा अच्छा ये लगा कि जब मैं इधर आया हूँ तो हमारे बच्चे भी ज़्यादा हो गए थे, मतलब एडमिशन हो रहे हैं, ट्रेनिंग अच्छी हो रही है, फैसिलिटीज़ अच्छी हैं। बड़ा अच्छा लगा इधर प्रैक्टिस करके। और आप भी अपने बच्चों को इधर एडमिशन कराएं और इंशाल्लाह अच्छी अच्छी फैसिलिटीज़ के साथ प्लेयर बनाएं।
Well, were you born to play cricket? That is the burning question. If you are, then head over to the 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Stamped and approved by the likes of Fakhr Zaman, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. We even had Rashid Khan here a couple of weeks ago. Truly a world-class facility in the heart of Ajman. And kudos to 7 Districts and Mr. Mohammad Haider for the vision, for their dedication to building the domestic game in the UAE. Mohammad Nadeem. Oh, this is close. Oh, that was very close indeed. Turned down by the umpire. Maybe the impact was just outside the line there.
Well, by the naked eye, Ahmed, it looked very, very close. And I would say Yusuf should consider himself lucky to stay there.
That was certainly marginal. He just bowls those arm deliveries, Mohammad Nadeem. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I think maybe just got his pad outside the line of off stump there. But very close. That will encourage Mohammad Nadeem. Just stick to that line. Yusuf has to be careful with that front pad. Oh, inside edge, my dear. That could have easily dribbled onto the sticks.
Well, Yusuf, you need to be very careful. Do not go at that back foot. Try to just play according to the merit of the ball.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's done him through the gate this time. Yusuf Khan was all at sea. And that was always on the cards.
Well, this is a champion side and they are not giving up to Abu Dhabi. They've picked up another very important wicket and an arm delivery not read well by the batter. Legal delivery, no problem whatsoever.
He's gone right through the gate there. Played all around it. Fabulous bowling from Nadeem. And he eventually gets his man. So Yusuf Khan undone by some left arm spin magic. 61 for 4. Well, this game is well and truly alive here. Mohammad Nadeem, 2 for 6 in 1.3 overs. We knew tackling the spin would be a challenge here, Owais Ali, but some of the shot selection from Fujairah has been questionable.
Well, it seems like they've just pressed the panic button too early in this game. They're just chasing 117 and they've got ample of time to do so. They are losing wickets and losing in a flurry.
So Ashwant Valtapa, experienced left-hander, Wide delivery, punched away to extra cover, dot ball. Well, there is a wicket maiden in progress here. And Yusuf Khan just got undone there. Didn't read the arm delivery at all.
Nicely bowled once again. Well, he's asking a lot of questions, Nadeem. And he's on the verge to be bowling a maiden here. This is a brilliant comeback from Team Abu Dhabi.
This was the one going away. Hint of away turn, or is that drift in the air? Delightful bowling from Nadeem. 56 of 55. It feels like a million miles away at the moment. This is terrific bowling. Wicket maiden indeed. Game well and truly on. This semi-final is going right down to the wire.
कितने रह गए? 56 रह गए ना? 9 में. एक विकेट आती है. हेलो.
Rohan Mustafa into his third over. Adib Usmani, he's gotten off to a start here. And it does feel like the captain will have to get it done here for Fujairah, Owais Ali.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed. He will hold the key, Adib Usmani. He needs to lead his team from the front and stay right till the end. Do not throw away your wicket.
Very little to choose between the two sides. Abu Dhabi had Ali Abid and Mohammad Nadeem at the middle at this stage. Fujairah are slightly ahead, but they've lost an extra man. What a game in progress. And we still have yet another semi-final. Sharjah taking on Emirates Blues coming up at 9:30. Oh, once again, they're not reading the arm ball from Rohan. That will get you in trouble, especially the left-handers.
You need to be very careful. It was too close to cut Ashwant. Just stay in the middle.
That's better. You're a tall lad. Get to the pitch of the ball. What I've seen is everybody is looking to play from the crease, even for Abu Dhabi, and that's gotten them in trouble. Oh, chance for an overthrow, but thankfully it was covered up effectively. So they're not, and they don't have that sweep shot either. That is one thing that has been lacking. Only Adib Usmani has played the sweep with any conviction.
Yeah, that is a very valid point you make here, Ahmed.
Bowling a touch too straight to Adib, I feel, Rohan Mustafa. He's content to give him the single. I guess he wants to set up Ashwant.
Yeah, you need to just think out of the box. They need one more wicket, I believe, Team Abu Dhabi. 53 in 50 balls. This is getting very close. It's an absolute low-scoring thriller.
Oh, we've seen plenty of those in the D20 already. So many tight games. Was shaping up to drag that ball towards the onside. Thankfully, played it straight. And Rohan Mustafa is getting through these overs very quickly. You look up and you're in the 13th over. Superb over. 53 needed of 48 now.
Thank you, sir.
Mohammad Nadeem, he's been the go-to guy for Abu Dhabi at the moment. 2 wickets to his name, just conceded 6 runs. Fabulous bowling. Can he pry out another? Watchfully played. Well, Adib Usmani, he's showing how to apply yourself on this wicket. Play with soft hands, play the ball late, and just deflect it around for a single.
Yeah, by no means it's that kind of a wicket where you can just express yourself and play those lofted shots. You need to be technically very sound batter to stick in these conditions.
And you need to be ice cool in the middle. 1 of 7 for Ashwant. Bit of a leading edge on that one. Needs to be careful. Don't want to pop back one to the bowler, but it does feel like the spin has died down a bit here with the dew arriving. Maybe batting has just gotten a touch easier. Hard cut off the back foot, but will only find the sweeper cover. That's better from Ashwant, shaping up towards the ball nicely.
Yeah, they need the wicket, I believe, of Adib Usmani. He will certainly hold the key from here onwards if Fujairah needs to win this game.
He has the destiny of both teams in his hands. Nice drive, gone square of the wicket behind the point fielder and all the way. Terrific timing, terrific effort from Ali Shan, but it's settled into the fence for 4.
Well, this is a much needed boundary coming in for Team Fujairah. The boundary certainly did dry up, and this was an excellent stroke. Never try to hit it too hard, just opening the face of the bat and guiding it beautifully.
Terrific effort there from Ali Shan. Didn't want to give up on it, but just settling into the fence. So after a long while, it feels like an absolute age we've seen a boundary. They're beyond the halfway mark in the run chase, and every 10 runs will feel like a milestone achieved.
It seems like it is a seesaw battle we're witnessing. The pendulum is just shifting every time in this game.
Brilliant match in progress. It's been gripping cricket throughout. And look at that, using his long reach. If you want to know how to play spin bowling, if you want to know how to apply yourself, just see a video of Adib Usmani's innings so far.
Yeah, absolutely, Ahmed. He uses his feet so well. Very busy cricketer.
7 runs off the over. And make that 8. So getting some momentum towards that target of 117 here for Fujairah. 72 for 4.
That's how the batting scorecard has panned out. Mayank, it was a very aggressive start, aggressive approach, I would say. And Nadeem getting the better of him. But then those 3 quick wickets coming in. And now a lot will be relied on Adib Usmani and Ashwant. There's not much batting to come. Zahid and Sanchit, they are pretty much well known for those big hits, which is not the demand of this game at the moment. So Rohan is going to be bowling out here. Tossed up delivery and oh, bit of awkward bounce, and that could have been very nasty for the fielder. And to talk more, there's going to be a change in the comm box as Ahmed takes a breather, and for the first time today it's going to be Samir Yunus joining in. Welcome, Samir.
Good evening to you. Good evening to everyone who's tuned in. A victim of the traffic, I'd say, obvious, but it's one way. It's not one-way traffic here in the 7 District Sports Club in Ajman. Nicely done by Adib Usmani. He's going to hold the key in what has turned out to be a fitting semi-final. We've had a very competitive series. Lots of good games, lots of close encounters, and to see a semi-final being so closely fought is just icing on the cake.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more on that, Samir. And this is what was expected in this important first semi-final. Nicely driven once again by Ashwant, and that is what required in the middle. Singles and doubles will do the job for Fujairah. On the other end, Abu Dhabi, I believe, Samir, they're in a desperate need of a wicket right now.
Yeah, that's a good word you use. Desperation is on Abu Dhabi's side, not on Fujairah's side. Fujairah can simply milk it around. And you've got 2 mature heads there in the form of Ashwant and Adib. Plenty of experience. They know what the assignment is right now. And with that man with the ball in hand, they will know to play him out safely just like that.
A really smart batting. Both the batters, they've applied themselves so well in the middle. And not trying to go for those big shots. Rightfully so, not required. Just pick up those singles when on offer. And Rohan, well, a decent night overall. Just 21 and picked up 1 wicket.
Yeah, the instruction from the Fujairah dugout will be take it deep. Bat the 20 overs, you'll get there. Like you said, no need to take any risks from here on. Very similar position in terms of runs and wickets. Yeah, Fujairah has lost one less. But remember, they aren't setting a target. Abu Dhabi were under pressure to set a decent enough target. Last ball of Rohan's spell. Safely behind that, and more importantly, they'll get a single as well. So 22 for 1 to Rohan in his spell tonight in the semi-final. Will he be able to bowl one more spell in the tournament? We'll find out in the next 6 overs. It's 77 for 4. Just a 1-0 for Zia Mukhtar, none for 12 expected because this track has taken so much turn immediately. It's the spinners making all the noise. None for 10 for Haider Ali. Economical as always. Uzair went for 14 in his 2 overs, picked up a wicket. Nadeem, of course, with his left arm spin, 2 for 14 as expected. The slow left arm spin working for Abu Dhabi, and of course Rohan Mustafa himself contributing with the wicket and conceding 22 runs. So one of those slow burners this semi-final, not your typical UAE domestic run fest, and that's so nice to see for a change. Oh, he gave into the temptation, Ashwant Waltappa. Lucky, didn't result in his downfall.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Adib Usmani doing the right thing. He's straight away gone down to his partner and asked him to calm down, mate. It is not required. And that is what Nadeem is enticing him to do.
Yeah, good battle, this left arm spin of Nadeem against left-handed Ashwant. We know Ashwant likes to play his shots. He looks to express himself. Important over this in the context of the game as well. Yeah, that's much better. Take your time, get behind it. He wanted the single. Getting really close out there, isn't it?
Yeah, at the moment, I believe the match is pretty much in Team Fujairah's hands. They can just milk it around, pick up those singles and doubles. That's it. That is what's required. Firing on towards the stumps and a wayward delivery.
Yeah, just checking if that's touched something on the way. Wait for the umpire signal. Yes, he signals his hip. He's managed to get a couple of runs on that one. Not too sure what has gone down. Oh, that was an opportunity for a catch by Nadeem, but he's let that one go because it was hit quite firmly.
Well, these are the moments where you need to take these chances, these half chances. Yeah, rightfully so. It was struck with some fierce power. But then again, looking at the current scenario, you need to take these.
79 on the board now. 38 required of 32. Couple of deliveries left from Nadeem's over. Another good spell for a spinner here. We've seen the spinners enjoying themselves tonight. Uppish, but safe from Ashwant. That's all he needs to do. Just keep getting the singles, rotate the strike, bring that gap between runs and balls to as less as possible, and then bat deep, take the game deep. It's in their hands now to lose it from here.
And also we can see that the ball is coming onto the bat really nicely as the day has progressed. There was a lot of purchase in the first innings. And now I think the dew has arrived, and that's one of the reasons the ball is not turning sharply.
Yeah, the toss has played an important part in this game. And Fujairah making the right decision, bowling first. Another brilliant spell from a spinner. It's 2 for 17 for Nadeem. And Fujairah are 80 for 4 with 5 overs left in this innings. Five overs left, 37 runs to win. This game has hung in the balance. Alishan Sharafu to be introduced for the first time by Abu Dhabi. Oh, there you go. A wide and a stumping. Ashwant Waltappa committing forward. He's asking for a catch, is Alishan Sharafu. But I'm sure the interesting factor here is the stumping. Well, it doesn't matter because he's gone by a distance.
Well, what have you done, Ashwant? It was Team Fujairah. They were playing so well, and a timely wicket coming in for Team Abu Dhabi at an unopportune time. Let's have a look. Yeah, fair delivery. No problems whatsoever with the front line. Ali Shan straight away coming in and has created magic in the middle. I think he just lost his balance there, Ashwant.
A great take from the wicketkeeper. Fantastic work down the leg side, picking it up and ensuring he got rid of the bills very quickly. So timely wicket for Abu Dhabi. They needed a partnership breaker, and Alishan Sharafu has provided that with his first delivery. In fact, it wasn't even a legal delivery. Well, Tappa walks off. Now Fujairah are 80 for 5.
The new batter walks in is Zahid Ali. Was brilliant in the first innings with the ball, but now he's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders.
A few times in this tournament, he's bailed them out of trouble. Zahid is more than a capable batter. Certainly considers himself an all-rounder. And in this tournament, on a few occasions, he's had to come out and bat his team out of trouble. He'll have to do that again in probably his most important innings in a long time.
And the margin between the runs and the balls is getting bigger ball by ball. Each and every dot delivery is going to be gold dust from here onwards.
Well, the first ball wasn't given a wide, which is interesting. Maybe it did take something. Outside edge to start off. And he gets off the mark. Zahid. And now Adib will have to look to try and take as much strike as possible.
Yeah, and that was the last wicket. Beautifully bowled and excellent stumping in a jiffy. Just removing those bails. Tremendous stuff behind the stumps.
Lots of tweaking in the field. Abu Dhabi know that these are a couple of important overs. If they can maybe get the wicket of someone like Adib, you got two new batters on the crease. And apply the squeeze then. It's a game of fine margins, this. Oh, he's played the big shot. What a time to bring it out. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. Adib Usmani, in a pressure cooker situation, has deposited this out of the park.
Well, this is some really fearless and courageous batting from the captain. Adib Usmani just breaking the shackles. And I think this was required. One big hit. And now the equation looks much simpler.
Yeah, just ease the pressure a little bit. There's one thing you don't want is to get bogged down just because a wicket has fallen. That gap you mentioned between runs and balls, the more it widens, the bigger the pressure becomes. Now he's batting deep on his crease to really get on that bank foot and push it down towards long off. This is a very, very good innings from Adib Usmani. He's soaking up the pressure as captain and doing it all by himself.
Yeah, he's playing a very smart innings in the middle, Adib Usmani. Tossed up delivery. Oh, the ball just holding its line and going straight and completely deceived the batter.
No batter has looked comfortable on this track against the turning ball, especially the ones that has been given air. If you toss it up, yes, it's a lot of trouble. The moment the spinners have gone quick, batters have found it much easier. And comfortably onto that, and it's wide of the fielder, so he'll get the single. And that'll be the end of Ali Shan's over. Yes, he got the wicket, but that maximum has damaged some of the good things he's done. It's 89 for 5.
Well, it's going down to the wire. It seems like 28 more runs required in 24. And on the screens, it looked quite simple, but then the bowlers of Team Abu Dhabi, they are not giving up. They are a champion side and the 2 times winners of Emirates D20.
Haider Ali in conversation with his skipper, getting their plans right. It is an important over again. It's his last one. Generally never goes wicketless when he plays, and so far he's been wicketless. Fujairah will have to play this one out very smartly.
Yeah, he's the #1 bowler in this tournament, the highest wicket taker on your screen, Haider Ali. And I think it's a very good move, Samir, to bring him early. You don't want to be holding his over right till the end, because if one big over comes in, his over will be completely going down the drains.
Yeah, he needs to provide a breakthrough here. Keep the pressure on. Zahid was shaping up to play a booming drive. That one again not turning as much as he expected it to. But more importantly, and the good news for Fujairah is that Adib Usmani is back on strike. Now, does he look to take on Haider Ali, or is he going to play it safe from here on?
Well, I would say Samir, Haider should look to flight the ball, give a lot of loop, and once again invite both the batters try to go for those big shots, because at the moment I think they're not looking for those big shots.
I'm not sure if he'll want to do that to someone like Adib. He's got long strides forward. He can get to the pitch of the ball and really push it easily. You saw what he did to Ali Shan Sharafu with that big slog sweep. Knowing Haider Ali, he prefers the one that's quicker through the air and darts in. Beautiful shot. Gorgeous looking cover drive this from Adib Usmani. Wow. Probably the shot of the evening.
Well, Fujairah are inching closer to that target now. That was a glorious stroke down the ground along the carpet, and just that sublime timing of the man of the moment, Adib Usmani. Look at that. Tremendous stroke.
Made room for himself very quickly, opened up that offside, and a beautiful inside-out drive. Such a joy to watch, and when a batter is playing shots like that. Correct, proper, technical cricketing shots. And he's also got those power hits as well. So complete package, the skipper of Fujairah.
Oh, once again, trying to dart to the stumps, and we'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Is it a leg by? It seems like it's come off the bat.
Yeah, bat to pad. That's what it seemed like. And he probably expected the quicker one. That's why getting into position to try and use the pace to guide it over fine. But they didn't really get too much bat on it. But he's done his job. He's got the boundary. Got the runs off the over. This is good. Very good from Zahid. He knows there's no need for him to try and find the boundary. He simply, very simply, has to get bat on ball and run for his life to the non-striker's end.
Well, Samir, who would have thought Team Fujairah will be in this situation at the moment? They were watching that game last night between Ajman, and look at that. They're finding themselves in semi-final spot, and they're on the verge of winning this.
Nicely pushed towards the leg side. They might be looking for a two. The fielder has to come in from the deep. Adib wanted the second one. Yeah, they've had fluctuating fortunes in this tournament. Eventually, they somehow find themselves in a very strong position now. Almost a foot in the final. Unless they decide to do something crazy from here on. But for Fujairah, expect the unexpected. They've had a few close games. Few moments from which they've completely self-destructed.
Well, couldn't agree more on that, Samir. We witnessed a lot of close encounters. Tossed up delivery and beautifully guiding it towards long on. Will take a single. And now it's looking quite simple for Team Fujairah. It's 17 gone, 98 for 5. There is going to be the speedster being introduced into the 18th over, and a lot is now expected from him. One of their premier bowlers, and he needs to pick a wicket right away.
Well, they managed to see out Haider Ali. Ooh, very good delivery. They're asking the question, in fact. Yorker length. Zahid was looking to... Before he could even play the shot, he wanted to run for a single. And that's why he's missed out completely.
Yeah, every time we see Zahid playing a rash shot, straight away the Usmani goes to him and has a word with him. And I think that's the right approach. He just needs to make him calm down and just take those singles.
Yeah, just on Fujairah finding themselves in this position. I remember having a chat with Adib Usmani. He said, we were a new team. Lots of boys have come together for the first time. And it does take time when you haven't played with each other. Usually you do take time to get to know each other's skills, strengths, understand your roles. But he said, in the last week, we've really gelled as a team, and now we've sort of understood what our requirements are, what each player's role is. And that's why they found, putting out better performances. And this situation that they find themselves in is testament to that fact.
Yeah, whatever you said here, Samir, all is being seen now in this match. You can see him leading his side so well. First of all, he read the wicket brilliantly and opted to bowl first, and bundling the opponents out for 116. Phenomenal.
He's on strike now. The tall skipper of Fujairah, almost seeing them through to the finals. 18 of 16. It's been a low scorer. It's been a real cat and mouse game between these two teams. Abu Dhabi, one of the strongest teams in this D20, on the verge of being kicked out. Beautiful. Very nicely done. Not looking to play too hard. Simply getting enough bat onto it to hit it in the deep. And they'll get a couple of runs on that one. So making use of those big gaps on the leg side.
And with that, they've reached the 100 mark. And it seems like now the match is slipping out of the hands of Team Abu Dhabi. You can see the body language of the players has gone down. There's no chirping in the middle. Testing times for them.
Yeah, it required some smart batting from Fujairah. Had a bit of a jitter early on. But from the time he's walked in, Fujairah have looked much better. Adib Usmani, look at that. 101 for 7. So same score at this stage. Abu Dhabi had lost a couple of extra wickets, and I think that's made a lot of difference. Fujairah have been very calculated in their approach, and a lot of thanks to that man who's on strike. Again, playing it safe, not looking to pull it hard. A simple single will do.
Yeah, similar scores at this stage of the game, but advantage to Team Fujairah, as they know how much they need in how many deliveries. Has been a great show displayed here by Team Fujairah, first with the ball, and now they are inching closer to be winning this first semi-final and getting that spot in the grand finale.
Change of helmets for Zahid Ali. He might be asked to put some stickering on that logo. We've seen that from the umpires. They're very strict about those things. I'll remove it for now, but Uzair, 1 wicket to him today. Generally very good at the death. Slap down towards backward point. A lot of effort in that delivery from Uzair. You heard that grunt.
And also, if you observe, Samir, that is very smart batting from Zahid. Usually we see batters at times, when they see that short delivery, they just try to pull and go hard. But excellent game awareness, intentionally playing it down the ground.
I'll tell you, Adib Usmani today would have impressed a lot of people on a track where batters have struggled. Some of the best batters have struggled. And if at most they've gone and run a ball, look at his strike rate, 40 of 25. Upish, but safely played towards the leg side. And again, well negotiated this over from Uzair. Fujairah are 104 for 5. They need 13 in the last 2 overs.
It seems like it's going to be the speedster Ibrar to be bowling the penultimate over with ball with a lot of heat early on. And now he's got a very, very uphill task. Needs to pick up a wicket desperately. Just the 13 more required in the last 2 overs.
Beautiful again from Adib Usmani. Mid-off up in the circle. Had to put in the dive. Just skipper Ali Abid and got a hand to it. Another good looking shot, and they managed to run 2.
And with that shot, it has come down to run a ball. 11 is what is required in 11 deliveries. Do not do anything silly here, Zahid. Just pick up those singles and support your captain in the middle.
He's got a half century loading as well, Adib Usmani. Yeah, he's looking to really crank it up. Ibrar offering a lot of pace. Adib is in no mood to find the boundary. In fact, they might just need one just to make sure that it doesn't get too tight. And I'm sure that loose ball will come because Abu Dhabi are desperate for a wicket here.
Yeah, absolutely, Samir. And I think Team Fujairah would not want to go in that last over. It's the big game. It's the knockout semi-final. So we'd want to just try to finish off this game in this very over.
And it has to be Zahid to take the risk. Adib Usmani cannot afford to get out now. He would have probably instructed him to try and find a boundary in this over. Use the pace of Ibrar. Maybe get cheeky. Try to go behind the keeper. One of those ramp shots or those uppercuts. There you go. The big shot. The intention is there.
Well, one thing is for quite certain that Samir, you're reading the game really well. He did go for that big shot, and I think it was the right approach.
Well, as a tail ender, I've been told many times by set batters to take the risk because apparently us bowlers, our wickets don't hold too much value as batters, you know. And I'm sure Zahid feels the same way here. No, but listen, at this stage of the game, the last thing Fujairah need is for the set batter to get out. So it only makes sense that someone like Zahid takes the risk. If it comes off, it comes off. Otherwise, Adib is still out there.
Yeah, and also there's a couple of batters to come. There's Sanchit Sharma still to come after this. So rightfully pointed out. Just a false start here from Ibrar. Not too sure what happened there.
Lots of tension in the middle. Abu Dhabi, well, they'll know they're still in it. They're just 1 wicket away. Create a little bit of pressure. Maybe a couple more dot balls. Fujairah, on the other hand, need to be very smart and sane about this. They've been good in the last few overs. They've managed to play very freely. Again, scores are level at this stage, but it's the wickets column that really has Abu Dhabi on the back foot. They couldn't get that strong finish that they wanted. 10 to 15 runs more would have been a very different game suddenly. Good bouncer. Asking for the wide, and it is given a wide. Fair call. Thought it went above the head.
Yeah, I think it was the right call made by the umpire. That was way above his headline. And one more extra has been added. So 9 to win, 9 deliveries. And Team Abu Dhabi, they will have to do something extraordinary from here onwards.
9 of 9. Ibrar has bowled with a lot of pace. Right. We make a deal now, Aves. And the deal is for a biryani. This delivery will be a Yorker. Couple of bounces. He's going to follow it up with a Yorker length delivery. Length, in fact, gets to it, but cannot prevent the single, the mid-off fielder. Buy you a biryani, my friend.
Well, I'm going to see you after this match, Samir. 9 to win. I beg your pardon. 8 to win now in 8 deliveries. This match is slipping away from the hands of Team Abu Dhabi. They did put up a fight. The spinners did bowl really well. But I think they were just 15 to 20 runs short, Samir.
Yeah, and we've been alluding to the fact that Abu Dhabi, because they were batting first, probably tried a little too hard to try and set maybe 130 plus. But in doing so, they kept losing wickets. Fujairah, on the other hand, have been very calculated in their approach. What a good looking shot from Adib Usmani. This is some beautiful batting. No bang bang, no big shots, but pure class from Adib Usmani. What a joy to watch.
The captain has played with a very big heart tonight, leading from the front. He came in when his team was in a spot of bother, and there you can see now, jubilant are they, a happy camp. Simranjeet Singh, champion bowler.
Well done, Fujairah. Very well done. You guys have managed to come to the semi-final and now almost a foot in the final. Adeeb Usmani, you better carry him once he wins this match for you. Beautifully guided towards fine leg. Good job there. And a single to end the over. So just 3 runs away are Fujairah from making it to the finals of the Emirates D20 2024. What a fantastic semi-final we had. One more over before we decide who is the first finalist. 114 for 5.
This has been a phenomenal performance from Team Fujairah. Who would have thought they would be in this situation? They were down and out until yesterday after that loss, and they were depending on that Dubai Ajman game.
Yeah, from relying on others to writing their own destiny. Last over will be by Uzair Khan. And it's once again, it's that man, Adeeb Usmani, the absolute champion skipper of Team Fujairah. He gets to his 50 with that boundary as well. But more importantly, he's taken his team home to a superb final. What a performance. Chose to bowl, read the pitch to perfection, put Abu Dhabi on the back foot. A strong Abu Dhabi is batting on the back foot and chased the total down comprehensively, leading from the front. Adeeb Usmani, take a bow.
Well, take a bow is the right word. Adeeb Usmani, you are a champion. You've led your side brilliantly, and now they are off to that grand finale, which is going to be played here tomorrow. And a sorry exit for Team Abu Dhabi. They played so well, and this was the winning moment. Bang, reaching his 50 in style and sealing the deal.
He's probably going to go back to the dugout and say, what are you complaining about? It seems a beautiful wicket to bat on. At least the shots that he played. Brilliant stuff. And that tells you that even on a tough wicket, if you've got the proper cricketing shots, if you've got those textbook shots, you can apply yourselves and make runs. And that's exactly what Adeeb Usmani did. Went back to his fundamentals, went back to the basics. And because of that, Fujairah have managed to win this first semi-final by 5 wickets. And they book a place in the finals, the all-important grand finale of the 7 District Presents Emirates D20, powered by Fancode. Handshakes all around Abu Dhabi. Well, commiserations to them. They've been brilliant throughout the league stage. Were topping the table. There you go. There you go. Mohit Raghav carrying Adeeb Usmani. Fully deserved. Abu Dhabi, of course, will congratulate their opposition. They know they've been a brilliant team. But it was this batting effort from Fujairah. Mayank at the top did get a start. But the rest of the batters struggled to contribute. But Adeeb Usmani came out in the end and held one end to make sure that he got his team through. 23 of 23 for Mayank, Sagar, Yusuf, Harshit. They all tried but got out cheaply thanks to Nadeem with a brilliant spell. But Adeeb Usmani was the one man to be out there in the middle, scored a half century, ensured that he had little partnerships with all those batters. And in the end, it was Zahid Ali who stuck out with him and ensured that they got home with 5 balls to spare and with 5 wickets in hand. Abu Dhabi did bowl well. They had Fujairah in a bit of trouble early on. A superb spell from Haider Ali as always. Unfortunately went wicketless. Otherwise that could have made all the difference. Uzair 1 for 24. Nadeem bowled well, 2 for 17, but somebody else had to contribute as well. Rohan Mustafa once again 1 for 22, always making an impact in the game. Ibrar with just a couple of overs, expensive 15 runs, and of course Alishan Sharafu with that stumping wicket of Ashwant Waltappa. This was Fujairah's innings. Starting off with spin, of course, looking to go big and losing a few wickets early on. Mayank, well, he batted very, very well. There was those good-looking shots from Harshit Kaushik, but he fell early as well, and wickets kept falling regularly. Beautifully bowled once again from Nadeem. Then came the tall skipper of Fujairah, Adib Usmani. While wickets were falling around him, Ashwant Waltappa on that occasion, he played some glorious strokes. This was the only shot in aggression, but the rest of them were beautiful strokes. Look at that, powered through mid-wicket to score the winning runs and get his team across the line and into the final. So this is how it all panned out. Fujairah won the toss, elected to bowl first and bowled Abu Dhabi out for 116. Ali Abid being the top run scorer, 29 of 27. Ghulam Murtaza chipping in with the 22. Sanchit Sharma 2 for 15 on a spinner's wicket. And of course Sagar Kalyan picking up 2 for 19. And Simranjeet Singh, the left-arm spinner, also picking up 2 for 23. In reply, Fujairah, they struggled in the start, but Adib Usmani and Mayank ensured that they did enough to get their team across the line. Couple of wickets to Nadeem, 1 wicket to Ali Shan and 1 to Rohan Mustafa, with Fujairah winning the game by 5 wickets. Well, we know one finalist, that is Fujairah, but who will be the second finalist? We'll find out in this game, semi-final number 2 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. It's Emirates Blues taking on Sharjah. 2 great teams who've been good in the league stage. They will be battling it out for supremacy and to book a spot in the finals. We'll be bringing you that very, very shortly from now on. All of this drama has unfolded at this brilliant facility. The 7 District Sports Club here in Ajman has been a brilliant host. Some fantastic facilities here. And of course the nets, the academy, where you can go on and hone your skills. Right, we've had a superb semi-final. It's now time to go to the post-match presentation ceremony. Ahmed Khaja is on standby.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation for the first semi-final of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. Well, it was an absolute nail-biter. It was Abu Dhabi taking on Fujairah. Abu Dhabi batting first were restricted to a score of 116, but they put up a great fight with the ball. But eventually, Fujairah got across the line. It's time to present the Player of the Match medallion that will be handed out by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. And it goes to the captain of Fujairah, Adib Usmani, with a fabulous knock of 53 not out of just 31 deliveries. On a tough wicket, on a turning track, he produced the goods. अदीब बहुत 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 मुबारक हो आपको. काफ़ी इमोशनल कैंपेन रही है फुजैरा की. कभी ऊपर, कभी नीचे, कभी सुपर ओवर, कभी हार गए, कभी जीत गए. How satisfying is it to be playing the D20 final?
हमारी टीम हमेशा से बैलेंस रही है. शुरू के गेम में थोड़ा जल नहीं हुए थे हमारे प्लेयर्स, इसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा ख़राब गए हमारे शुरू के गेम्स. बाकी हमने सबको टफ दिया है. अबू धाबी के साथ हमने पहले पावर प्ले खेला है, सुपर ओवर खेला है. उसके आजमान के साथ हमने सुपर ओवर खेला है. तो क्रूशल मैच क्लोज हम हार जाते थे. लेकिन आज हमारे मोहित भाई ने काफ़ी बैक किया और आए ग्राउंड पे, काफ़ी बातें की, जिसकी वजह से टीम का मोरल बूस्ट हुआ और हम अच्छा किया.
अच्छा, विकेट के बारे में बताइए, क्योंकि फर्स्ट इनिंग में तो बहुत बड़ा टर्निंग ट्रैक लग रहा था, बहुत डिफिकल्ट था. सेकंड इनिंग में लेकिन जब आप आए 40 पे 3 आउट थे, लेकिन बहुत ही काम और बहुत ही बढ़िया इनिंग खेली आपने. जी,
शुरू में पहली इनिंग में विकेट लिटिल बिट टर्निंग था, ग्रिप हो रहा था बॉल 6 ओवर 7 ओवर तक. बाद में फिर नॉर्मल हो गया था विकेट दोनों. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि 33 ओवर्स जो गेम है वो अच्छी विकेट पे खेले. बाकी शुरू का 7 ओवर जो है बॉल ग्रिप कर रहा था.
और ऑफ कोर्स पिछले साल अब D50 का फाइनल भी फुजैरा जीत चुकी है, अब D20 के फाइनल में जा रहे हैं. एज ए कैप्टन कितना सेटिस्फाइंग है आपके लिए?
हाँ अच्छा है, काफ़ी अच्छा है, मोमेंटम बना हुआ है, हम इसको कैरी करेंगे. इसके बाद D50 भी शुरू होने वाली है, तो कोशिश करेंगे कि हम उसको भी अच्छा करें.
चलें, आउटस्टैंडिंग टुडे एंड बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द फाइनल Adi.
थैंक यू खाजा भाई, थैंक यू.
Well, that's all from the post-match ceremony for the first semi-final of the D20. Stay tuned. We have another one coming up at 9:30 p.m. local time. It's Sharjah taking on Emirates Blues.